Jerry Jones, you know we make sure we in the news. And the people saying give us some more, they can't refuse. They call up Lou, get all his tape, he coming through. Now we drunk and nefarious and they taking y'all to school. Cowboys College, fill you up with all the knowledge. They link up with Boss or with Vach, you gotta watch it. And it's you got it, dropping the intro, get to know me. We staying on their neck until we holding up the trophy. Again, yeah.
You don't know half the stuff that was happening.
You already know what it is.
Playing for the Cowboys is different.
Yo, big up HTM Sports. Landlord from Alabama and West Coast Cowboy.
No matter what they say.
Giving you the best of Cowboys convos, Cowboys news and everything that's going on in and around the NFL.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about this Cowboys?
You better tap in, man.
And we are live. Indeed, man. And we are live. It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And hey, this is Cowboys Uncut, the most unfiltered, uncensored, unadulterated Cowboys content in the United States of America, man. Matter of fact, in the world, man, because Russia ain't fuck with this either, man. And hey, we got a full cast today, man. Landlord will be in shortly. He dropping off a ligament right now. He got some knees, but I do got the brother show me in the building and the big homie West Coast Cowboy, man. How y'all gentlemen living today?
Oh, chilling, bro. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Y'all caught me on my way to work, so I got about an hour to work with y'all. So let's get it working, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing like making money on.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, I hear you, man. Say ain't nothing like making money on the way to get some money, man. Like real talk. Ain't
Facts,
nothing
man.
like that, man. So hey,
and shout out to all
boss,
the
you got
Cowboys getting up and going to work every day.
I got mine connected. They not showing. I see. I just added my thumbnail. I mean, I just added the. Yeah,
okay,
so.
cool.
Sometimes it delays.
I'm making sure. I'm making sure. You know, it be it delays on my side sometimes. Let me look.
Yeah, it's definitely on.
I gotta double check. You know, I'm trying to make sure everybody get their money now.
Man, appreciate
Let's see.
Yesterday I was tripping,
I just need
thinking
to
my
refresh
shows
it
weren't
to
live and we weren't live. And
Yeah,
we
hit the
weren't live.
refresh.
What's up with you, boss?
What's up, Wes? What's going down with you, brother?
Shoot, man, just taking it day by day.
That's all we can, homie.
Facts. Hey, trying to stack wins here and there, man. You know how it be.
Man, I do.
Your stuff on there now. I can see it. That's all it was. It just we had already went live by the time you added them. So
That's what happened. Yeah.
So we Gucci, man.
Yeah.
So we Gucci now. All right, man. So hey, listen. I really just want to jump right into it, man, because Wes, I know you pressed for time. So let's talk about it. There's rumblings that nobody, and I mean absolutely up there at the top, wants to actually pick in the top 10. So it's being reported. And listen, boss, we had this conversation before. We were saying these teams were putting chum in the water. There's a lot of teams are openly advertising they have of often, you know, in the top 10, top 6, whatever it may be. The mute wait, when you ain't talking, mute your phone for a bunch of noise is going on over there. All right,
that's not me.
All right, man. Yeah, that's it. I said West. Yeah, that was definitely West stuff. But yeah, man. According to Zach Wolchuk, Arizona, New York, and the Cleveland Browns are all reportedly interested in moving down. They even reporting that the Miami Dolphins may even be interested themselves. Now, the GM for the Browns himself flat out said because he was being interviewed by Mary Kay Cabot. He flat out said, "I don't know that we'll be picking at 6." He just flat out said it. I don't know we're gonna pick at 6. They just throwing it out there like shit. They open for business. And then of course we all talked about the scenario where the Cardinals, would trade with us so we can come up to 3. So my question is really why? Why is everybody trying to get out of the top 10? And it makes me actually question the draft prospects themselves at this point.
I think that's an excellent thought.
Like for real.
No, it's an excellent thought, bro. I was thinking today, for the first time in a while, bro, it's a lot of warts at the top. You remember the Mozzie pick, the Mozzie draft? Mm-hmm. Jerry admitted that it was warts at where they was picking. It's real life warts at the top. It's real life warts. Like, like we talked about Edge, they trying to hype that shit.
There's question marks and red flags on both of them. When you talk about the marquee pass rushers in this draft, we just sit here and say David Bailey has an amazing get off. Ain't gonna do shit against the run. Like ain't gonna even try and play the run. We talk about Ruben Bain. They scared of that because they ain't never seen an edge with his arm get double-digit sacks in the NFL before. So if he come in and do it, he'll be the first to ever do it. So they scared of that. Caleb Downs, they had a report that he might have a degenerative knee, and he's safety, so that always plays against him. The position and the possibility of having a bum knee, right? Fernando Mendoza, even though he's the number 1 quarterback in this class, he'd probably be a second-round pick if he came out next year with the Manning boy and Dante Moore and all these other different quarterback prospects. He probably don't even go in the first next year. And then, like shit, shout out to Lou. Lou went into depth about underwhelmed he was with these prospects and Fano and McGow. So when you really sit back and think about it, the only person and again, like you can say you like Orville Reese. Orville Reese is a tweener. Orville Reese don't know if he's gonna be an edge or a linebacker at the NFL level. Sonny Styles don't know what the hell he gonna do at the NFL level.
I think it's another thing going on too. I think it's another thing going on too. I think also the richness of this draft is also the bottom of the first, second, third. Like that's where you can try to get you that one guy, or you can get you 2 or 3 that makes you an overall better team. Like for real. And you can do that. Like for instance, we all know that moving down from 20 will likely net us that linebacker that we need at a comfortable place. Like we could probably move down 7 spots and still be safe to pick linebacker and be happy with it, So I think it's a combination of warts at the top of the draft, like real warts. Because at this time, see, scouts is now having to sign off on it, Wes, right? This is where you got as a manager sign off. You got to sign off on your decisions now. So after you really dug through the film, because I'm getting ready to do a video where Shotty admitted that last year he only watched highlights, But then when it was time to fight for the pick at, pick 12, they came in their horse, remember? Because they was fighting each other. So it's one of those things where you got to sign off on it. Now you got to double check your film, cross your T's, dot your I's. I think your gut is right, Henny. That the top talent is not as top this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I'm not knocking. Go ahead, Will. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you ain't said nothing the entire time. Go ahead, talk to him.
No, I was just gonna say, we also got to look at it from what the points that you guys are making are phenomenal too, but also remember this is also that time of gesturing. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's trying to see what they can get, whatever they can get. You know what I'm saying? But I do I'm not gonna be honest with you. I like the fact that the draft is diminishing and kind of getting put back in its proper perspective. Because for a minute, this NFL was all surrounded around the draft and getting new guys in here and getting these younger talent. But the NFL is showing you year after year, no, you need veteran teams and you're going to win or go to the playoffs in free agency. So to a degree, I love it that there's only 1 or 2 dudes in this draft that's projected to actually be starters. Because 2-3 years ago, man, they had all the way up to pick. We was really looking for a starting receiver and pick in the 3rd round. You know what I'm saying? Because we had put so much false, kind of not necessarily false hope, but like so much affirmation into the draft and the process and everything. It was like their new baby. So, you know, from an old school perspective, I love that it's being put back in its perspective, meaning that a lot of these prospects aren't coming into the league with the mindset of they are generational, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. No, we're getting back to the fact of, man, we don't know what these dudes gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I think over in the past years, we were giving guys 1st round draft pick grades that really wasn't even 1st round draft pick grades. Like, in closing, I would say this: when you're giving someone grades, I don't think you should measure it against the class that they're currently in. I think you should do it exactly what Henny's doing and measure them over like a 5-year draft class. Like, if they were coming out of this 5-year draft window, where would they draft? Because just being the best dude in a class that sucks, bro, that doesn't mean anything. Like, that's the whole reason. Like, I'm gonna be truthful. That's the real reason why people are wondering why I'm taking my sons out of this one league while they're thriving. And I'm putting them in this whole nother league that we ain't never played for, and these kids is unweighted. And it's for that exact reason right there. Like, that's good for a minute, but then it gets to the point where you're not benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying? You're not benefiting. You're not getting any better. We're not getting any better. The only way we're gonna go get better is to go get better competition. So that's why we're going where we're going. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that about the NFL too. I love it that free agency is taking more of a standpoint than the draft. The draft should be a subtle thing in the back of the room somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They made it too big of an event where now we're really going, and you have teams that are going into drafts thinking that if I draft this kid, it's going to change my defense. Let me let you guys know this. Everybody that's listening, there is not one person in this draft that can change a franchise. The NFL is too grown for that. This is not the NBA, and this is not Major League Baseball. These are grown men colliding into grown men, so that matters. That's what I'm saying.
I dig it, but yeah, man. But I agree with the thought process of trying to move back, though. You know, just the entire thought process of just trying to move back at this point. Especially, you know, if you can't just get the person you want at 12. You know, if somebody up there slides and, you know, you can just stand pat and get them at 12 and then maybe trade back at 20 and then, you know, get some extra assets, you know, that'd be fine too. But, you know, the thought of this really had bothered me the other day. I don't know if y'all knew how much this bothered me. The fact that they were even humoring the idea of trading up in this draft class, and that might cost them 2 first-round picks, and you weren't willing to give 2 first-round picks for Max Crosby, you know, or you know, or any of the other guys, you know, that sort of upset me. And the reason listen, boss, walk with me, because I think I told Wes why I think they were humoring the shit. They wanted the control. They wanted the control of the young guy. Because remember, we talk about cheap labor. You get 4 years on a rookie deal. You get a 5th-year option, and then you get 2 franchise tags. So you really have 7 years built in.
Yeah.
Hey, what was it? 7 years a slave?
Hey, and Henny, and remember in the NFL, it's about prime years. It's about prime years. It's not just about having any old years. You control a player's the first 7 years. Those are his prime years. Those are the years, you know, after a player had been in the league 7 years, he's most likely on an extension or trying to look for his second one. So you're already in a weird bucket. But unless you're just like one of the top 5% best players in the NFL, then you're in a different category by yourself. But I mean, if you draft a guy and he does that and you're able to control him for 7 years, like, bruh, we've only had Dak for 10. Like, that's literally 3 more years. So it's like, what more else would you be expecting to get out of a player?
And I'm gonna be honest, and I think you hit it dead on the head, because in team building standpoint, it does not make sense to be open to give up your 12 and 20 to go get anybody if you wasn't willing to give it for Crosby. It makes literally no sense, like none, unless it's about 7 years of slavery. To your point, budgeting,
Facts.
right?
Mhm.
So, I did a video today where I talked about really who are truly move up candidates, right? Like move up candidates to me are people that are all pros. So the list of people that I would say would be an all pro in Dallas would be Tate, Love, um, them two for sure. I feel strong about those guys, and I feel very strong about Delane because of Parker. So so Parker, whenever you give him a top corner, he makes all pros out of him, like he does, right? He got a long track, but I ain't gonna say long, but a good track record of it. So the guys that I wouldn't have been mad if they moved up for, and I wouldn't even be mad at Bailey because we really, 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 really need the pass rush.
Pass rush.
We really need the pass rush. And if you go get the guy, go get the best pass rush in the draft because he's a better pass rusher than Bane. Bane might be an overall better player, but David is more of a gifted pass rusher. So I wouldn't be mad at that either. I would hold my breath because I don't know how it's gonna play out. Like, even though we all act certain, the track record on first round edges is bad, period. And it's gonna piss y'all off, but it showed you how we honestly effed up with Micah. Because y'all know I did that research going back to 2018, looking at every first round edge rusher. It was only 2 that had over 10 sacks. No, 3. Only 3 since 2018. 3. Michael was one of them. So it's like you already struck. You already.
And remember, Michael wasn't even drafted to be an edge.
Exactly. So you got lucky, bro. You got lucky. So I wouldn't be mad at David Bailey because you got such a need, and it's also the magic of you being able to pair him with the ghostwriter, BT Jordan. So I think if you put him, I called it the seed, with that rich soil, you'll probably get a better return on investment out of him. So I wouldn't be mad at that either. But your overall point of being open to move up, and that's what pisses me off too. Nobody cried. Nobody was mad. But everybody was mad at the thought of getting up with them first for Crosby. But y'all wouldn't be mad for Bailey. It's like, I don't get it, bro.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you should be trading for. If you're going to be giving up a guaranteed asset, that's a 12 and a 20, you need to be trying to recuperate as close to a guaranteed asset as you can. And the draft is not based on guaranteed assets. It's not based on that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how you have guys like Dak Prescott in the 4th round who will work out, but then go look at all the quarterbacks that was drafted before Dak. You know what I'm saying? That's what the draft is designed to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's more first round. There's less first round picks than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're going to trade guaranteed assets, then you have to, the only way you can get that is someone who's already proven that in the league that you play in. So it would make no sense. It would make no sense to not want to do one if you're okay with growing up. I just honestly, man, I just think some people want the feeling of just doing something in the draft. That's what I think some of this is like. So, they don't want to feel like left out. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to feel left out. Like, my team did something, my team, you know what I mean? And then it's like, you might do this and then still end up getting the player that imagine moving up and then later on it goes to show that, like, at 12, the player that you was going to move up would have possibly still been there. You know what I'm saying? Like if all these teams are basically open to trading, that means that they're all saying that they don't see that there are players that are deemed to be first round picks that they want to hold on for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there should be a chance I'm not saying not to trade up, but I'm just saying if they don't like the draft this much, you might sit where you are and end up getting who you was going to get in the first place. Because there's going to be some people, when the draft isn't like this, that means a whole lot of teams are going to take a chance. And chances don't always work out. And then the draft will prove that
Lou, welcome.
They typically... Lou slid up in here?
Yeah, he in there.
Lou, right there. You can't see him?
Yeah, I see him now.
Hey, man. Yeah, so you just joining us, man.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I know. So, Lou.
Okay.
Yeah, Lou, you just now start. joining us, man. Give us your thoughts. What we've been talking about, there's a lot of teams being reported of not giving a damn about picking where they picking it. They're reporting that the Cardinals, the Giants, Cleveland, Miami, like most of the teams in the top 10 are trying to trade down. What do you personally think that is? Because we saying that it's about all the red flags around the prospects right now.
Yeah, it's making me nervous. Like, why is everybody trying to get up out of there? And I think they are really trying to get up out of there because, we've been looking at this class. It's not like a class with like some franchise changing guys. There's only like 2 guys that can really have a upside of changing your franchise. But yeah, it's getting me nervous about this doomsday scenario where we can really truly be wiped out, like no matter what. Because think about it, if they want to get up out of there, what if they can't get up out of there? Okay, they're gonna be smart enough to not pick the dumbass player. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why I'm nervous about even the top first pick. Like, how do we know for sure Mendoza's going 1? You know what I'm saying? If a quarterback don't go on the top 10, man, we are wiped out. You know what I'm saying? So, and if they can't be able to trade back, like how's it look like when we gonna try to trade back with 12? So yeah, it's just showing the quality of this draft. Like I said, a couple of weeks ago, this is a potatoes and vegetables type of draft. This ain't no state draft. This ain't no main course type of draft. It's gonna be a lot of guys, that's gonna fill out a roster in core pieces, but not just pillars. Ain't no pillars in this draft.
Yeah, Lou, I agree, because we were talking about some of the warts and some of the concerns about the prospects, and we just go through the list. Orville Reese and Sonny Styles are tweeners. Fernando Mendoza, probably would be a 2nd-round pick next year in that quarterback class. That's a beautiful quarterback class. I think everybody wants a quarterback, wants to draft in 2027. Even when you talk about the wide receivers, I love Jordan Tyson. He fucking made a glass. He had like 7 different injuries on his report. Hamstrings, ACL, ankle. Like, he got all kind of stuff going on. Makai Lemon, he's cool. He's sort of small. So maybe they knock him for his size and shit like that. And then for some reason they knock in Cornell Tate for his 40 time, even though his game speed don't look that slow. So like, there's Jamad McCoy injured, fresh off of that. And listen, I referenced you on the tackles. I know your offensive line aficionado. You ain't fucking with Fano and Magoo like that.
I like Fano pass pro. I definitely like his pass pro.
He got the feet. He just ain't strong, and like his hands are terrible. Like, he'll get it. He'll be in front of you, but like he ain't gonna punch a damn thing. And he gotta get in the wide zone team. I just like, honestly, you might like Fano, but I like Guyton over Fano. Like, at this point,
damn.
that's how I feel about it. Because Guyton got good feet just like him, but at least Guyton been here in the weight room.
Yeah,
the guy,
exactly.
Like, I wouldn't be mad if they took a chance on is Maui Goa from Miami. I just question if he can, stay in front of people. Like, I think he's a guard, but if he can't, he's gonna be dope.
He's Maulerish.
He's strong as shit.
He's strong.
I just question it. I saw him versus like speed rushers. You know what I'm saying? Like a Nick Bonito, like a Michael Arch. They break down his technique. So no, I don't think there's no premier tackles in this league.
Man. And then shit, really, when you talk about like Jeremiah Love might be the safest bet, and because he's a running back, nobody gives a damn. Like, he's gonna still go, and like, and we just talking about overall talent. She probably is like the second or third best prospect. He might be the best prospect, depending on how you feel about Caleb Downs. If you just talk about overall talent, and really, that's really what's fucking them up, because this is sort of correct. Like, Caleb Downs and Jeremiah Love probably are like 1A and 1B when it comes to like the overall prospects in this draft. It's just they play positions that nobody gives a damn about.
Yeah, some people, right?
Too many people, I should say.
Too many teams, yeah. But I think safety might be changing a little bit with the growth of big nickel and nickel. Maybe that's and he But I still would go with what you said earlier, man. That the trend of safety is the fall. You know, that would be, you was right last year on receiver. I think you could probably be right on safety this year. Caleb is probably gonna fall. Thielen is gonna probably fall too.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Hey, I did like what you said about Love too, because I mean, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people have been asking me, questions about like, what would I be okay with pairing him with Williams, and it's like if it wasn't his rookie year, I think I would be okay with it, but like if I draft a guy like Love at 12 or I move up for him and grab him. I want to put him in a position to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I want to be able to showcase the fact that I got the best rookie that year, and I'm not trying to take him off the field. Now, Williams definitely opened my eyes because I wasn't, in big support of him, but and I'm definitely in support of him now. You know what I'm saying? 4.8 yards a carry, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But like, what would be your thoughts on that? If the Cowboys would you all be open for him to share carries his rookie year, or would y'all be trying to trying to make a move with Williams?
um, First, if we get Jeremiah Love, he would be rookie of the year.
Thank you, thank you.
Like, it's absolutely no doubt. Um, because the pressure that would be taken away from him because of CeeDee Lamb and Pickens, right? Most teams are going to try to figure out ways to try to limit those two. And I think that was the blessing to Williams, right? Williams had a lot of 7-man boxes last year because there was a lot of tension put on Pickens and CD. And then, especially when Pickens would start going, it would open up Williams. Williams would be bottled up into Pickens. So, and you have the offensive line, more importantly, starting to mature. Book is not a rookie anymore. He gonna be taking a major jump, right? Then Cooper Beebe gonna be taking a year 3 jump. Tyler Guyton should start settling in now. This year 3, right? So we all know Steele is always gonna be a good run blocker. So your offensive line is built and retooled, and if you got that final piece, West Coast, that dude, it would be absolutely and easily the rookie of the year. Easily.
It'd be bananas.
It would be bananas. And the reason why I would be all the way forward, bro, even on a move up, because me and Lou was talking about this earlier. What do you have on your offense that guarantees a switch up? You don't really have it.
Dak running the ball.
Or some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah, or trick play.
Or some bullshit, right? But if you get Love, that's a whole nother wrinkle that says, all right, we can beat you with our backfield too, not just with our weapons. So, like, y'all might come in there thinking we finna bracket this and then take this corner, single up that, and we're gonna be all exotic trying to. We can hand that hoe off and whoop you. You like straight up too. So like, I promise that leading up to the draft, I'm finna spend a lot more time talking about running back. Because to be honest, I didn't spend enough time talking about that, to be all the way honest. So y'all gonna be seeing, I'm gonna be pushing this, but I absolutely agree with you, Wes. We get Love. That is absolutely the rookie of the year, without a doubt. And he might get, I ain't gonna even cap to you, he'll probably hit 1,500 year 1.
So what are you doing with Williams? Or how does that, what does that look like?
They share.
Barely. But he'll get the kind of touches that Alfred Morris got in Zeke rookie year.
Yep, I agree. Perfect way to do him too. Perfect way to do him. Because if you get Love, that's your lead guy, bro.
Facts.
That's your lead guy. Now we go through the.
Gotta be.
Yeah, we'll go through the protocols that you got to earn it. Shit. Yeah. Like, what's Love break one time? Wins. You already know what it is. You a dope RB2. We always knew you was a dope RB2. Y'all gonna be the best duo on the league. They would be the new Gibbs and Montgomery.
That'd be nasty.
But probably better.
Because listen,
I'll be right back.
They would both get handle your business. They would both get good yardage, and CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens will still be able to eat because they will go hand in hand. When you try and out and go two high safeties and take away the passing game, you'll have all them light boxes for Love to run against. When Love is killing you and you got to put an extra man in the box, now CD and George Pickens got one-on-ones on the outside. So it really makes your offense foolproof at that point, because they'll be able to they'll be able to. What's up?
Who the best quarterback in the league, top 3 in the league, off the play action pass though? Bruh.
Dak Prescott.
Do you know, with a guy like Love, CeeDee Lamb's going to be catching 60-yard bombs. Pickens is going to be catching 50-yard bombs. You want to know why? Because the play action is going to be vicious, bro. Go look at Dak rookie year, bro. Like, bro, it's going to be vicious, bro. When you have to really respect that run, like, oh, no, he's special. Oh, no, he's special. Bruh, it's going to be ridiculous.
Let me get Lou back in here.
All right, go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna get Lou back in here. Give me two seconds.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been sold on Jordan Love. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, I don't believe any defensive player that you put on this team, I feel like it's gonna take him a year at least to be what I need him to be. Unless you draft freaking Micah Parsons, bro. Unless you get lucky and draft him again. But if you don't, you just get a guy that's gonna go through his regular developments. He'll be like, 8 sacks this year. No, go get me a weapon that can shred the league right now behind some legit. You know what I'm saying? And I compared it to what the Dallas Cowboys did with Tony Romo. Like Tony Romo, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that Ezekiel Elliott was drafted for Tony Romo. The only problem is Tony Romo broke his collarbone in a goddamn preseason game, taking on freaking Cam Chancellor for no freaking reason. Yeah. That's you know what I mean? So yeah, man, but imagine giving Dak a Zeke right now with everything that Dak knows now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different when they was rookies and they was both trying to figure it out and he was wearing a bow tie and he ain't had no kids. A mature Dak Prescott with a weapon like that, and you also got CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, bro. On paper, you're freaking, bro. Them tickets is gonna be bananas. You will not be, put it like this, you will not be able to afford to go to a Cowboy game. You put Love on this team, I promise you. Them tickets is gonna be bananas, bro. Just the thought of that, like the number one offense, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the number one offense just got the number one offensive player in the draft, what? Like, even when we got Zeke, Tony Romo was coming off of an injury, and freaking we didn't even know who freaking Dak was.
Hell yeah!
Hey, shout out for the $5 super chat.
Hey, Lou, you hear me?
He says, I got a jersey idea for Love. 14. One Love.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
One Love. Who number one for Cowboys?
Hey, shoot, I know. And hey, listen to me. And I'm going to tell you, I'm about to get out of here, but I'm going to tell y'all this.
Salute to Numb Hand Neil, man.
The offense is going to have to carry. Oh, can y'all hear me? The offense is going to have to carry this. The offense is going to have to carry this defense for at least a month. At least a month. So if you can't get me a guaranteed dude that helps me, that guarantees me some stuff, man, throw me a player that throws me a guarantee on top of my guarantee, and that's my offense. My offense is coming to work. Defense may have to figure it out, but it's all good. If you give me an offensive weapon, and then boom, and then at that pick 20. You could pretty much. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like linebacker or corner is gonna be that. It's gonna be that pick though.
For what?
It's
12?
For 12. If we don't. I feel like, if I had to put my money on it, or not even put my money on it, my thought on it, I feel like it's gonna be corner, just because, man, the emphasis that they put on Deron Bland, that lets me know that he's about to be out the door. You know what I'm saying? They basically put a bounty on his head when he said, he's supposed to shut down a side and this the other third. And if you guys like, I 100, if I'm Deron Bland, I know he felt reassured, but at the same time, I know he was like, damn, because if you don't, guess what, bro, you out the building next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna start pushing BPA. I don't give a fuck if it's offense too. To be honest with you,
what I miss?
Lou just had an epiphany, I think.
Yeah, I'm finna be pushing.
What you push? He said he's gonna be pushing BPA. He didn't say it very encouraging though. He said he's gonna be pushing BPA.
So that means he gonna be open for offense.
I mean, it's really not even BPA. You know, it's his best available by need. Because I mean, if the best available person there is a quarterback, they're not gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really best available by your need or your want. And I think we almost kind of find out, like, do Cowboys need or do they go want? Because he specifically said, Shotty said in his interview that they still felt that they needed a middle linebacker, and they had no problem pairing him up with he said that if they did draft a middle linebacker, that they would feel comfortable because he's surrounded by so many guys with so many pros. That's what he said on the field, so many other pros on the field. I'm like, yeah, that's every rookie though. Like, they be sometimes saying stuff that, like, obvious stuff, and try to make it like it's like this ground shaking statement. Like, bro, that's obvious. Every rookie is going to be put on a team with other experienced dude. That doesn't guarantee success, though.
Yeah, and this the thing. Like, the only way I'm accepting of rookie linebacker, middle linebacker, is if they go out here and they make a trade for a defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be my my compromise, because I don't want to have a rookie middle linebacker. I want a fucking veteran. I want a motherfucker that done played middle linebacker in the NFL before. You know? And what I got up here, and I've had it up here for a little bit at this point, it's just, the history of draft trades recently in the first round. What it actually took to get it done. Now, it doesn't actually have the picks traded, but it does have the number of picks, right? So, for example, when the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles traded, they moved 2 spots, and the only thing that was given up was end up being a 3rd round pick, right? The only thing we got out of that was a 3rd. So this is gonna be my one question to you though, in terms of moving up. Let's say somebody fell to 10 or fell to 9, and it will only take your 3rd round pick to go up there and get them. Let's say either Reuben Bain, David Bailey, or Mansour Delane is right there, and all it would take to ensure that you get them on your team is a 3rd round pick. Would you do that? That's my question to y'all.
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat?
In a heartbeat. For Bailey, yes.
Real quick.
I mean, without blinking, bro.
Let me read this super chat, then I'm going to go down the line, and I'm going to ask the rest of y'all the same question. He said, "What's up, doggies from KC? I am down with Love, transformative offensive player. Matter of fact, let's throw Love name in the mix then as a trade-up scenario, because he is a running back."
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. Like, and I would do it for Tate. I'll move up for Tate too. I sure would. I'll do it in a heartbeat, because that's an all-pro position. Like, I just dare anybody go do their own research. They'd be convinced like me. If you go look at first-round receivers when they are drafted under existing all-pros, they usually become all-pros. Like, so it's like, like Wes is right. You can't pretty much guarantee these draft positions, but that's the closest to guarantee. And I'm talking about any one of the receivers. I probably wouldn't take Tyson, but I would take Tate, and I would take
maybe Lemon.
Yeah, I would take Lemon. I would take them and feel good, because first of all, it would be immediate impact, immediate. Because there's one thing you see when you see them first round receivers come under an existing all pro, they hit the ground going immediately, bro, like immediately. And I also see people don't want to say this, but that also would send an immediate message to Pickens and his agent. Immediate. So before you miss camp and want to say you got a Charlie horse and your back hurting and all this kind of stuff because your agent told you to be tough, and before you start sending out that you requesting a trade and this and that type of stuff that happens. Come on now. That happens with David Mulligetter's guys, right? When they trying to get paid, they get nasty, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get a receiver, that's a message to, hey, Pickens, we want you, but we want you at a friendly price. If you go try to really get us at the best price possible, we have a way out of it now, sir. So if you really want to be a Dallas Cowboy, you're going to have to come talk to us and come down off your price. That's what a receiver would do. That's exactly what it would do, And if you want to be cutthroat with it, you would spam the hell out of Pickens all the way up to the trade deadline and trade him and flip him, especially if the wide receiver is working. But if not, you get a whole lot of leverage by getting that wide out, and you would have the dopest trio probably in the last 15 years.
Hey, boss, 120, 4 years, 60 ball guarantee. You think you get it done? Think he'll sign to something like that?
A 40? That's an average of 40, right?
No, that's an average of 30. I'm not giving Pickens. Listen to me. I'm not. The delta between 27 and 40 is $13 million. I don't think I'm getting $13 million more of a wide receiver. So I can't even speak for Pickens to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not saying he's not deserving of it. I just don't think he's earned that right now. That's fair to say, and I think the NFL has kind of said that about him too. But listen to me. Before I got 5 minutes before I gotta get out of here. Can I do an abrupt subject change on a subject that never gets talked about? But I got 4 guys that I love on here, so I know y'all can give me some great answer. Why we ain't never talking about the tight ends, man? These tight ends.
Man. We talk about salute to everybody in the chat.
What up with your lad?
This why I don't wait my turn. Because I'm finna wait my turn and then y'all cooking and not a subject in the time. You see what I'm saying?
No, you can go back.
I was trying to wait my turn. This why I jump in all the time. Y'all finna leave all that hot cooking on the table and I couldn't get it now. That's crazy.
Nah, go ahead and get you some.
Nah, man, I agree with y'all. I understand what y'all saying, but I just got a little pushback on it because I want to remind y'all of wide receiver 2, them dark days. Like that shit was a big time deficiency on our team. We was terrible. Like we would have won a few of those playoff games if we had a better wide receiver 2. And not just any wide receiver 2. You need a dope wide receiver 2. And like, I understand where Boston's coming from. I think we'll have a super dope trio, but we know Dallas don't play foul. That's the only thing I don't like about it. We'll have 3 dope receivers, but we only gonna feed 2. Or probably 1.5. You know how Dallas plays. They ain't gonna fairly
because you pushing back at me, right?
I'm pushing back on both of y'all.
So I say this, man, because it was
that was your portion.
But it was a time we had 4,000 yard, 3 and close to 4,000 yard receivers. We can spread that thing to 4, bro. We've done it.
Listen what I'm saying though. You got to take in the circumstances into account. They will be trying to ice Pickens out. That should have hurt the team, bro. I'm telling you. I know how your Cowboys do. They will ice Pickens out. They will spam the rookie because they'll be beefing with Pickens, and it'll be CD in the rookie, and we'll be like, why the hell they ain't throwing Pickens the ball?
And that'd be stupid. Like if they smart,
that's what they do.
But
that's what they do.
I ain't gonna it depends on what they trying to do. If they trying to flip him, they would spam him. That would be the smartest thing to do. Is say, look, we got 3 receivers. Let's get his value up by spamming him. And then we go also because Devontae Adams went for a first and a second, bro. at the trade deadline when he went from Green Bay to the Raiders. He went for a first and a second right at the trade deadline. And all of us would take that, especially if that rookie is eating. So this is the beautiful thing about that, though. We would at least know if that rookie is balling. That would be the key. Like, you right in terms of having a dope wide receiver too of Pickens caliber, and nobody want to take that for granted. So the best thing is to show you that this shit is dope before you even start even thinking about playing with it. You feel me? And you will be able to see it. Like, so if you seeing dopeness out your new receiver to the level of better than Pickens, why would we give a fuck about Pickens? Like, real talk.
I also because I think y'all kind of underrating. I think y'all kind of overrating how easy it would be of a transition. Because like I understand that Dak is awesome and amazing, but it still takes receivers trying to get acclimated to the offense. And we would be asking them to jump up in a George Pickens role, whoever he is trying to take this over. And like I'm telling you, if you take that away, it'll be a significant change on your whole team, not just your offense. Because now your defense got more ground to pick up on. It's not like we know this offense finna be amazing, they finna score 40. It ain't like that no more. It's like, okay, we hope the offense is still like that or close to that. Now the defense got more weight on their shoulders. Like that shit'll drastically shift your team dynamic, bro. I know that ain't a popular subject, but I'm telling you it would. I really, honest to God, think. I know that's your opinion. This mine. You gonna jump? You gonna cut me off?
I was just finna to.
Okay. I really think that this is one of those typical cowboy moves that they choose to make, and it screw everything up. And I think it's staring us in the face. And I think they're gonna fuck around and mess it up, and we're gonna be like, "Why we do that? We should have did better." That's it.
Nah, because I feel you on the fear campaign, but it doesn't match history. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm looking at the patterns of what really happened with wide receiver in the first round with all pros, it don't match even close to the doom and gloom you just potentially painted. It actually shows more prosperity. It's a super long history of it exponentially working, even with CD Lamb, bro. Like, even with Dez, like, it's some guys that came in and took off as wide receiver 3. People forgot that Dez was wide receiver 3 before he was wide receiver 2, then wide receiver 1. All of it was exponentially successful. This shit worked. It's like, to me, it's about trusting the fact that your wide receiver 3 will be coming in and he will be cutting his teeth on nickels and second and number 2 corners. Like, it would work. And then you got Dak thrown to him so it's almost like I'm treated like I'm underappreciating Pickens. I think y'all overvaluing Pickens, in my opinion. I definitely
it's easy to say that when you got him.
Hold on, you can come here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, it's all good. I ain't tripping.
No, I was just about to say, it's funny you brought up Dez. When Dez got campaigns out here talking about how the Cowboys tried to take away his production so they could pay him less. That's a bad point to make.
No, it's
like
not.
Yes, it is, because you cut me off again. It is a good point to make.
You cut me off and then you start talking, bro. Like,
you said I was good. You let me go. Now I make a point. You jump in. What we doing?
No, I was actually still talking, bro. I really
no. You said you good. That's what you said.
No, I was saying you good, like I ain't tripping, not like you.
Oh, go ahead then. Go ahead.
It's all good. So, and I said it like that, like all good, like in the same. I said it like that, but what I'm saying is, like, you had receivers that came in even as a number 1, like Brian Thomas. So Brian Thomas came in and he had an equal year like Pickens, bro, with being the number 1. Like, it's possible for cats to come in that even have mountains of pressure on them and can do what Pickens did. But especially if you're talking about him coming in as the number 2 or number 3, it's like y'all talk like Pickens mouse, and he not, bro. He not mouse. He not Sterling Sharp. He don't. But he's replaceable, bro. Like, you can get a guy that is fully fit all pro you. Like, if you get Tate or any one of them that came from Ohio State and you plugged him with Dak, that shit gonna be dope as wide receiver 2. It might be just as dope. In some ways, it might be doper. So it's
I ask you a question?
Oh, I'm almost finished. It's just not doom and gloom like that. It don't even close match the history. Not even close, bro. Like it's a long history of people coming under existing all pros. Like Thielen was the number one before Jefferson got there. He was the number one. He was the all pro number one. Jefferson was able to cut his teeth and then he became the number one. Like it's so many times that continues to happen unflawed and instant production, but we scared of it. I don't get why we scared of it.
You done?
Yeah.
All right. Now go back to the Dez point that we made. You did say Dez. Did Dez not come out and say that the Cowboys held back his production so they could pay him less?
So Dez
Yes,
got
that's
paid.
a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question.
Yeah,
Sir.
but yeah, I mean, I know
Nah,
what he
okay,
said.
it ain't no but. It ain't no but.
It
I'm
is a
still
but.
talking. I asked the question. I said yes or no. It's a yes or no question.
No, it's not. I mean, you can't just frame it
Can
how you
can
want
that question be answered with yes or no, boss?
Does that make sense with actually what he did? That's why I said
Can that question be answered with yes or no?
that can be, but I have to think through just what he said. What he said
Go
could be.
ahead then. Go ahead. Go
Because
ahead.
if you think about when he got paid, he had what 20 touchdowns. So how the fuck is that like stopping him, bro? Like he was like one of the top people in the league. So where's this shit he talking at?
I'm
Like,
just
I know
giving
he
you what the
said,
man
I
said out of
get
his
what he
mouth,
said. You
man.
gotta think.
You gonna deny what the player said
I
out
know
of
what
his
he
first-hand
said, but I'm
experience?
like, okay, it's a such thing as players being full of shit, bro. Like it is.
But
Because if
hold
you
on now, hold on. I'm gonna cut you
saying,
off now. I'm gonna cut you off now because Cole Beasley said the same thing.
I know, okay, I hear what people saying, but
See, you going. All I need to prove is that the Cowboys are vicious and vile enough to do that. That's all I need to prove, and I'm done. Go ahead.
I got you. So this is the
I'm gonna
deal.
cut you off again because I ain't read nobody's super chat. So let me read the people that were nice enough to send super chats because we got two on here. Because Angie has sent a $4.99. She said for Land, I'm gonna let Land answer the question. Then I'm gonna read the second super chat. She said with the $4.99, they got you a raffle entry, by the way. If we had an elite running back room, would Robert T2 really be a big issue?
No.
Not as big, but you got to commit to the run. And I don't think Dallas ain't strong. Dallas ain't smart enough to commit to the run. We just don't. Like y'all dog Mike McCarthy for not running. Shot it on run either. So we'll see.
And then start with the $4.99. Say if the best in this draft is average, I don't see how trading down will help us either. We always trade down and get man players. Well, the reason.
No, yeah, I think it's better.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case. I think there's better players in that second and third round. This is my opinion. It's just like, the value. Like we were just talking about it on the last Boss Land show. Like a guy like, I don't know if his name is Jakas or Aku out of the DN from Illinois. Like if he's there, like that's great value. Or a guy like they're the guys that's in the back that's not as. We gotta keep forgetting that the draft is a politics game too. Like a lot of these guys are not propped up by just purely ability. Like what I'm saying, some of these guys are just propped up because of 40 times and everything like that. So yeah, if we could trade down, like I promise you, we can probably walk away with a better draft than picking from the top that's supposed to be fruitful, but it's not this year.
So I'll put it like this. The receiver that get drafted to Miami is going to a death hole, and he gonna probably be a bust. Yeah. But the receiver that goes to the Rams with Dallas is gonna likely be dope as hell, especially if it's one of them in the first. That's my whole point. Cause see, whoever come under the Rams gonna be coming under Puka Nacua, right? So what happened to Puka Nacua? Who was he under before he blew up? Come on now,
Cooper Kupp.
He was under Cooper Kupp. See, come on now. This shit worked, dog. Like, so it's like it's a pattern of it. So it's gonna happen again. And mark my words, this time next year, I'm gonna rewind this show. I'm gonna say, remember, I told you, whoever receiver got drafted to the Rams was gonna be a baller because they coming in under Puka. So I don't even see what the debate is, because at the end of the day, I'm talking about adding somebody with Pickens, watching them, and if they're dope, then having the option to trade him. Not saying before, I'm saying after. It's almost like we protect Pickens too much. I'm being honest. It's like it's way too much protection on him. It's like if somebody's already showing me they can do what he's doing, why would I give a damn? If I can flip him, I flip him. My
I wanted
Cowboys
to
know
ask
that.
you a question too, cause you said he ain't Mouse. How you know who he is when he played 1 year with a good quarterback? How
We're
you
not
know
doing
who
it.
he is?
Come on now, we're not doing that,
I'm
bro.
just saying, who is he? You tell us who he
No,
is, then, boss.
like
Now,
wait,
he
wait.
might not be Mouse, but who is he? Cause you know
He
who
Pickens.
is he?
He Pickens. He's somebody that's super dope before he got to Dallas at the vertical ball. He's very good and always been good at attacking the ball vertically and at the point of attack. He's very good at that. He's always been that part. The thing is, you also now married him with the best deep ball passer, which is Dak. So, and then he also went through a slew of games where he was the primary guy. So it was a perfect marriage that really between Pickens and Dak. So he's Pickens, but he's not Moss. He's not Sterling Sharp. He's not Chase. He's not. He's not Jefferson. Like, yeah, all those receivers would be better than him right now with Dak. Every one of those guys, you know. So
That's a
especially
very small.
That,
That's a very small sample size of guys that would be better with Dak, though.
that's what I'm saying, cause you don't know that, bro. He was better than damn near everybody in the league with that. So how many people could you say that'll just be better than him? He was damn near the best receiver in the league last year. Real talk.
well, he was the best. He was one of the better receivers. A lot of it was because, in my opinion, because CeeDee Lamb got hurt, so he had to become the primary number one when he already was a number one in skills. So a lot of his production was inflated because of need. It was also inflated because we was making comebacks and our defense was so bad. So in shootouts, what you go do? You go shoot it out. You feel me? So it's one of those things to where the circumstances of the season, the way the season played out, and the bad defense also helped him too. So it was a lot of things that also went his way, you know. So, but he is no Mouse, bro. Cause see, like Mouse, like that shouldn't even been a conversation. Cause like Mouse, literally with any quarterback in his prime would have been amazing.
Yeah, that's the other level. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like some of these great, like we over here comparing him to CD, like respectfully because he's with Dak, but like we can't forget there's another level. CD was balling with fucking Cooper Rush.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like noodle arm Cooper Rush. There is another level to this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love Pickens, but
hold on. The man did go for over 1,100 yards with Mason Rudolph. Now we ain't just gonna sit here and act like he ain't played well with bad quarterbacks. I understand. Listen, I understand where y'all coming from in terms of drafting a wide receiver if he's there for the leverage and stuff. But I want to ask y'all this real question. Why are we here having to talk about drafting a wide receiver to play politics with the guy that we got when we have the fourth worst defense in NFL history?
I mean, it's because
I'm just saying, like, I understand that we're at that point, but we shouldn't be at this fucking point.
well,
Is what
yeah,
I'm trying to get to.
no, I hear what you're
Yeah,
saying,
we
but
didn't
it's
handle our
like,
business.
if we was just dancing with Pickens, you're right, but we're not just dancing with Pickens, you're dancing with David Mulugeta. So that's one of the reasons why I even brought it up, because it's like if you sit up here and you have no leverage, then what is David go likely try to do? You might end up losing Pickens. So for people that want to keep Pickens, one of the main things you should do is keep him honest. And to keep him honest, show that I said this a lot. I'm gonna say it again. One of the best things to ever do if you want to keep Pickens is show that you don't need Pickens. That's one of the most important things you could do. Like all of us will say that when it comes to these ladies, right? One of the best things you could ever do if you want to keep your lady is show her that you're not no pushover. Because once you show you a pushover, you're gonna lose anyway. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things to where it's gonna likely work out best for your team. That's the key, is that if you end up getting one of those talented receivers at 12, right? Or even moved up for it, whatever. But if you was to go get it, you're gonna have immediate impact, one. Two, it's gonna likely make Pickens want to come down because he gonna be like, they have another option besides me. Yeah. Because without that, what other options you have? You don't have another option to have a dope number two. So it's not that we trying to kick him out. It's that we trying to strengthen the team. And if you strengthen the team, you might keep them. But then it might even get doper to where this dude might come in and be so dope that you be like, listen, we need to flip him. We could take him from having a third and mess around and get a first and a second for him You flip him, especially if that guy is already balling. If that number 2 is coming in here and he already looking like Brian Thomas was looking as a rookie, bye. Like, yeah, we finna flip somebody. To me, that would make more sense in terms of trying to build.
And I just want the Cowboys to have leverage. Like, they have absolutely no leverage within this. Like, I just, you know, if we're gonna keep Pickens, I don't want them to get bent over. Like, you know, it's like, we gotta understand, we can't just act like the posturing did not happen. Like, he hired David Mulligeta. If he just wanted to get paid anything and think any lower in himself, he wouldn't hire the doggest of the dog. Like, if we was in business together, Henny, and I effed you over, you feel me, and you went to go get the most doggest lawyer in the league, but you tell me behind him, like, hey man, it's gonna be all good. You know, this is all protocol and everything. But you got a dog ass lawyer who been taking people to town. Like, you know what I'm saying? That right there is a move within itself. You feel me? So I just want my team to have some leverage. That's it. I just do, because if we don't know the fact that they haven't talked is scaring me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we let JSN jump them in terms of money scares me. The fact Puka is going to be he's waiting until the end of the summer. And
hold on now. Puka is in rehab and shit. They might fuck his money. Like, he done fucked up. Like, Puka, he might not get it.
He gonna still get 40.
Yeah.
He gonna get 43. He gonna get 40.
My only thing is, like, I understand where Boston coming from with the insurance. Like, I'm not coming at y'all. I'm coming at the idea. So I don't want this to get twisted. The idea is flawed as hell to me, because I look at it like this. You know your Cowboys, bro. We got to stop acting like we talking about a mentally stable team. If the Cowboys drop the wide receiver, bro, that is a death sentence for George Pickens. I don't give a fuck what happened after that. So, like, let's not act like it'll be a trial run. Like, no, that should be over with. If we drop a receiver, that nigga is gone that day. They going to be trying to, man, there ain't no way they going to coexist. Not in Dallas. We know this. So why is we coming up with a fraudulent plan that'll never go through in Dallas? We know this, bro. It's no way. We don't even let 2 running backs live. And y'all talk about 3 wide receivers. Like, man, get out of here with that. That is flawed, bro. Especially in Dallas. Ain't no way that shit gonna happen.
You meant dope, bro.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. No, it's not. That shit is not working. It's not working, bro.
It's historically, because it was.
No, he ain't talking about historically. Hold on.
I know what he's talking about. I heard what he said.
Y'all trying to misrepresent what I'm saying, bro. I ain't saying that they wouldn't be dope. I'm telling you that Dallas would not let 3 wide receivers go.
Was horrible, bro. You said horrible.
Hold on. It's horrible because it's unrealistic in Dallas. That's why it's horrible.
Okay, now, so
I don't think they will F over. Like, if you think they're just gonna, like, immediately turn a politics game and just try to F over, that'll be dumb on their part.
But they're dumb, Lou. Huh? Nobody confuses them for being smart.
But they're not that stupid. We can't. They're just not illiterate.
They traded Michael Parsons. They the stupidest people in America.
And they still got back.
They already don't want to pay them. They should pay.
Like, bro,
they still got back.
Like this is bad to y'all, or bad because there's a chance.
Are we gonna sit here and act like they tanked Micah's what his value before trading them, or did they try to trade? Like, everybody's trying to replicate our trade. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because we had a young ass
stupid trade.
No, it's not.
Right there.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
They still got something back.
But who cares if they got something back? You had the Fort Worth defense in the world.
But I'm saying, like,
God create. Listen, like, God only saw 3 defenses.
We can't assume they're going to do something like completely idiotic, which is not target Pickens, tanking his value all the way to the fucking rubber ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, these motherfuckers are all businessmen. They ain't gonna be that stupid.
Yeah.
Who says they won't? You putting way too much faith in the Dallas Cowboys.
You mean, look, I know they football illiterate at times, but they're also businessmen at the end of the day. Like, they're not going to do something that dumb. They have never done that. That level of stupid is Nico stupid.
What about trading Amari Cooper for a 5th round pick after you spend the first on him?
And to be honest, it don't even matter, bro. Like, okay,
they didn't overpay for him.
So who cares if they do Pickens bad, bro? Like, I don't care about that, bro.
If it affects my team negatively,
hold on. Because that's it. If that wide receiver is coming in balling, I don't care, dog.
You ain't gonna see if the wide receiver coming in balling.
Balling is just a blanket statement.
That shit is not just a blanket statement, bro. It's not. Brandon Cooks did okay. Brandon Cooks did okay, but he wasn't the type of guy that could have won one-on-one, which derailed our whole playoff run. Because he wasn't the type of receiver to win one-on-one. That derailed our whole playoff run.
You harping on that blanket, but I could put some specifics on it, bro. Like,
hold on, before you put specific on anything, I'm gonna read Nigel's super chat. Nigel with the 10-piece. Damn, salute to Nigel, man. They got you 2 raffle entries, man. Salute to you. He said 6'3" dog receivers don't grow on trees. You just don't get rid of Pickens for a maybe wide receiver 2.
And see, that's not even real, bro. Like, so I don't understand how I go through all this factual history and people act like it ain't facts. Like, how do I go through all that history of wide receiver 2s coming in at first rounders under existing all pros having a 95% success rate, which nobody ever was able to contradict on what I ever said on that, but yet people act like that shit don't happen. Like when I gave you multiple examples of that shit happening with your own team too. With your own team, it happened with Amari and CD too. CD came in here as the number 2 and ball, didn't it? Yeah. Dez came in here as the number 3 and didn't he ball? Yeah. So your own team done did this multiple times. Like, it's thousands of thousands. Now I ain't gonna say thousands. I'm exaggerating with that, but it's so many examples of coming in of the existing all pro and duplicating or doing just what Pickens did. Come on now. Let's not act like he just
is anything 100% boss. So you acting like it's just a guarantee. There's no guarantees in life. There's always going to be a chance the shit don't work.
Yeah, I mean, like if we talking about, I ain't scared about
especially
losing
when, especially hold on, because I really ain't even done. Especially,
but I was actually talking. You cut me off, bro.
I love cutting. We cutting people off all day.
Nah, we ain't
like
doing that. No, we ain't doing that, bro. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna just cut people off just because you want to. Because I don't do that to y'all. Like when you make it known that you cut me off, I stop, bro.
Well, go ahead, man.
So what I was saying is to that super chat point is that now, bro, like pretty much Pickens do grow on trees, bro. They do. Yes, they do. All
pros grow on trees, all right.
Yes, bro. I said that. I know exactly what I said, bro. How many times I gotta say it? How many times I gotta say it over and over that when you get a first round receiver and put them under existing all pro, they usually become all pros themselves. Yes. They grow on trees under the system. Yes, when you're fortunate to have the type of soil that we have, meaning an all pro, it's gonna make another all pro generally when you go get them in the first round, bro. It's a long history of this that nobody can refute. I dare any one of y'all go do the homework. Go do the homework and show me all pros that came in as first rounders under existing all pros and tell me when that shit didn't work, bro. Especially if you
has it worked with Jordan Addison yet?
Yeah, it worked at first when he came into the league.
He ain't never broke 1,000 yards.
Yeah, but when he came into the league, he was balling. Yes, he was.
He ain't never broke 1,000 yards.
I mean, you know they got some. Come on now. See,
nah, ain't no come on now. Don't say it's foolproof. Then I bring up a first round nigga. He ain't been a Pro Bowler.
That's when I say with the solid Dak, and now we go talk about JJ McCarthy.
We go talk about JJ McCarthy. He wasn't fucking playing with JJ McCarthy. Them first couple years. What we talking about JJ McCarthy for? He had JJ McCarthy 1 year.
Because we talking about Dak Prescott, bro. Like, listen. Listen, bro. Listen, I'm not finna do no. Listen.
No.
Okay, you found one.
That was real quick, but it was quick as hell. It was quick as hell.
He's still a solid player.
Yeah, solid as fuck.
I don't want solid, nigga. I got an all pro. What the fuck I want a solid for? I got an all pro player.
I mean, he's like, is he a bum?
Yes, he ain't shit, nigga.
Jordan Addison,
he a 600-yard receiver, nigga. He ain't shit.
Okay.
Fuck Jordan Addison.
Well, I say this, bro. With Dak Prescott, you know what I'm saying, and you know
he might be dope with Dak. Like Dak,
bro.
Like, well, you know that nigga Dak. I'm like, well, fuck y'all.
Oh, that's what we talking about, the soul of Dak, bro. Like if you look at whoever receiver we could get, bro, would come in. They wouldn't just have one all pro. They would have 2 taking pressure off them, bro. They go come in this bitch and ball out.
What about
they go ball out?
Hold on, Henny. What about Ibuka?
No,
ain't no damn man. Ain't no man. Dot. What about Ibuka?
My nigga hoop, but he was gonna hoop regardless. Did you not see my shit? Man, I was on Ibuka too, man. You know
I know you were, but he went over there. You know why he over there balking? They had Mike Evans too.
Mike Evans barely played too, so that really is really against it because Mike Evans missed most of the season.
But the whole reason we can get off receiver, the whole reason we got on receiver because I was making the point of where can you get your almost guaranteed all pros. That was the whole point.
Oh yeah,
So,
that's what I was pushing too. Like
so that's the only reason I talked about that is because it's like where can you get a guy that's gonna come in right now and ball out likely? Like what's going to increase the odds? So I look at all the places to where we're built and what I call good soil. You feel me? So play like Mansour Delane would be good soil to me as well. Why? Because of the soil of Parker. Right. You feel me? So when you look at his track record of working with top corners, you know, and what they usually become all pros. So that was the whole reason of bringing up the wide receiver 3. I wasn't trying to rehash no debates on Pickens and shit like that. That ain't the point. The point is just which one of these guys, to the show's point, could be the safest guy for us to get at 12 or if we moved up. So that would be Mansour Delane to me. That would be a take to me because of the all-pro potential likely with him coming in and having that pressure off him. I also would add Love in there, almost guaranteed all-pro, almost for certain, coming behind our offensive line, playing with 2 top number 1 receivers. That's going to take a lot of pressure off him. He going to be explosive back with 4.3 speed, going against 7-man boxes and a refreshed offensive line. Like all of that says that's an all-pro position as well. If I want to take a crapshoot at it, I would take a crapshoot also with David Bailey as an all-pro potential, mainly because of the ghostwriter. So those 4, Mansour, Tate, Love, and Bailey would be the guys that I would feel would make us certain based on the soil of Dallas. So I didn't really want to get into that because I'm not really trying to fire Pickens. I was more so talking about if you got a receiver, it could put you in a position in case David is trying to play dirty, you would have something to kind of push him back and say, well, if you play hard with us, bro, we got an option right here, big dog.
And listen, I understand that. I can't dispute that because we don't have Pickens long term, and I know how these contract situations go because we just seen it last year. But the issue is, for me, in this, I don't trust them to do the right thing. That's just my entire thing. The Dallas Cowboys have done such stupid, irrational things over the course of the years. I'm fucking traumatized dealing with these folks, man. It's not even anything to do with you. Like I'm not mad at your plan. Your plan makes sense if we were dealing with rational people, football-minded people.
Right, because the rational thing would be to do that move if it was available, right? Then a rational move would be to spam him too. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna intentionally inflate his numbers to trade him. That would be the smartest thing to do, especially if that new guy is balling. It's like, dog, we got full confidence. We done watched 6 games of this rook. I feel real good on him going forward. So I would spam the fuck out of Pickens and send him on.
Boss, I totally understand what you're saying, man. But can you honestly tell me that you think the Cowboys would spam Pickens in that situation?
No, I don't. That's why I already agree.
Okay, that's all. Listen, man, that's all I've been telling you. That's all I'm saying.
That. No, I agree.
I'm not arguing with nothing else you saying. I'm talking about my whole take is tailor-made for the characteristics of the Dallas Cowboys. That's all I'm telling you.
No,
them niggas is not finna do what you saying. They not finna spam him. They gonna spam the rookie. And this what I'm telling you what's gonna happen, bro. We see this time and time again with this team. They are not trustworthy. They will spam that rookie. They will spam that fucking rookie, whether he good or bad. And you gonna get it. And you gonna get force fed. Whoever the hell he is, and they gonna sell you. They gonna send George Pickens ass packing. And we're gonna be stuck with whatever that receiver is. If he good or bad, we don't know.
Wouldn't Dak be a sellout to do that too, though?
Like, he would, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he would be a true sellout to let that happen, bro.
I try my best to cover this up because I don't know the ins and outs. But what happened with Michael Parsons?
A lot. That's a very broad question you asked.
No. Retaining to Dak Prescott, saving somebody. What happened in Michael Parsons?
Oh, you said that Dak No. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. What I'm saying is Dak would be selling out Pickens if he allowed them to dictate that I'm not going to actually feed Pickens, bro. That would be the ultimate sellout move at your quarterback. Especially
he did it to Amari Cooper.
He did.
Dak don't run shit here.
No, you right. Listen, I ain't gonna never fight you when you tell the truth, my dog.
Why are we fighting then? That's all I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm not even fighting you. I'm more so saying he would be being the biggest sellout of all time, bro. Like, because dog, you know how big of a sellout you got to be to do Pickens like that, bro. To lit up here and say, I told Pickens to bet on himself. Well, you the one that got to give him the ball, dog. You got to give him the ball. See, Romo. See, this is different between Romo and Dak, bro. Romo would say, F that. Y'all not trying to throw to my dog. See, that boy Romo would be like, boy, I'm finna lay this thing out. I'm finna give my dog that bag. Yeah. And my boy say, boss needs to cut out with this Pickens take. Man, you ain't listening. That's your problem. You ain't listening.
I've been seeing his bitch ass in the comments.
Nah, I ain't gonna call no bitch. Yeah. But I'll say this.
No, I've been seeing his ass. I think the same.
Yeah, it's like I'm sick of this Pickens like love, bro. It's get to where it's because Cass ain't listening. At least landlord and Henny listen. Cause see, this is the thing. They didn't disagree with me. They said, boss, this is the thing. We like your plan, but the problem is we don't trust the Cowboys to run your plan. That's the issue. It's the trust. So both of them said the same thing, and I can't fight them on that. I can't say, yeah, the Cowboys would spam. No, they probably wouldn't, to landlord's point. You know what I'm saying? But to act like that this a crazy ass plan, that's like, nah, y'all just too in love with Pickens. That shit do get annoying, bro.
No, bro. You look how you just understood us and then go back to the same thing.
No,
like
I know
we not in, it ain't got hold on. It ain't got nothing to do with being in love with Pickens. That plan just not realistic. That's all.
And it don't even have to be realistic for it to work.
It's just not realistic because the Cowboys ain't gonna do that.
It don't have to be realistic for it to work. So, like for instance, so if you spamming to your point, you saying that they go spam the rookie. But if the rookie is going against Nichols, right, which is the number 3 corner, right? You don't think Dak is gonna exploit that? That shit is gonna be super exploited, right? Wouldn't that likely happen, right? So if you got a top receiver, the top one in this draft, going against the 3rd best cover guy on every team, Dak is gonna win that matchup a lot, bro. Period. We know that. So even if you didn't spam Pickens, your team will still likely be dope. Period. So it's like I don't need. See, my view is not that Pickens got to eat for the offense to eat. I don't see it like that. I see it like somebody got to eat. Goddamn it! So as long as somebody eating well, then the offense eating well. I don't see why anybody would have a problem with that. And that's not even the bigger point. The bigger point is this. It's not even about Pickens and his productions. It's about David Mulugheta and his hard-nosed negotiations. What's gonna keep him fair? What's gonna keep him honest? What's gonna draw Pickens to the table? Another weapon would draw him to the table. Like, listen, bro, I do want to be in Dallas, bro. So yes, I'm willing to talk now. But if you have no options outside of Flournoy, then that gives all the leverage to Pickens. And that could give him leverage to be tough, and that can end the whole marriage. That's my point.
You right, boss. But the only way I see it, though, I'm gonna just be honest with you. It really ain't even that complex.
Okay.
I just think we either gonna pay that nigga or we not.
Right.
Like it ain't gotta be no scientific expression about this, bro. It really don't. Like real talk. Yeah. Like Pickens gonna come to a point. He know he's not gonna get top of the market money from us.
You're right.
Either he want top of the market money or he don't. That's what's gonna decide if he a Cowboy or not. That's the bottom line, bro. Yep. So it don't really matter about all this leverage shit for real. It depends on how much he want. If he want that, he won't get it in Dallas. It's just that simple.
Leverage does help though, landlord. You know what I'm saying? It helps.
I'm just saying we gonna have to pay the price or not though. At the end of the day, even with the leverage, it's gonna be like, okay,
it's gonna come down to And then, listen, man.
And then it's the thing too. I did want to throw this out there, boss. We won't be able to decide on Pickens that late. We'll draft the wide receiver, but Pickens can't sign an extension after July.
Right.
So we have to play on the franchise tag. So you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to get this resolved, it's gonna have to be before anybody plays. You compare.
No, I agree with that. No, I agree
realistically
with that.
you don't.
No, I totally agree with that. What I was saying is the message of drafting somebody that high sends the message itself between now and July, and it helps you between now and July 15th. It helps you.
I was just talking about the second.
The second part of seeing it. You're right. The time expires on that. The clock will be expired. You're right. What I'm talking about is just the name itself. The way that everybody would automatically assume, oh, Pickens is gone. You feel me? Because that's what people would say. And Dallas could do that, bro. Like
according to Mike, who said that?
Mike what?
So that's 40.
What happened?
40. That's 40 right there.
What you say?
I gotta go find a report. But who said that?
Well, you Tyrone
Church. He dropped some numbers in there. He said that they got an offer on the table. They'll pay him $40 a year.
Who?
That's what he said. Mike said.
Who you heard that from, T-Church?
Yeah, I'm like, you tell me. I ain't seen shit.
4 years,
I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing at all.
That's 40 years.
I'm gonna do some research.
When I put somebody asked me about it,
it's not reliable, dog.
No, he's not reliable. No, I'm not taking that from him.
Somebody asked me about his agent, and to tell y'all the truth, if David's shooting for the stars, bro, he just won't be a Cowboy. It is what it is. It just ain't gonna happen. Yeah, I just don't see it. If he trying to reset the market, I just don't see us paying him. I hate it, but I just don't think it's gonna work.
Because I'm afraid of that. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yep.
I mean, if he look, that's a good point for y'all side. See, I don't fight against logic. If it makes sense, it makes sense. So okay, let's talk about it. If we don't want to do that, and that's the negative side of it. Just to be honest, if we lose Pickens and not have another receiver, that's the worst shit ever right there. I ain't gonna lie.
This is why boys need to listen to what I'm saying, bro.
We can talk this out, bro. I'm not gonna be up here fussing and fighting about something that don't make sense, bro. I'm not gonna do that.
So hear me out, bro. This is why we need to go with y'all plan from last year, bro. Y'all plan from last year was pretty much any receiver at 12 for the most part. That would be the plan to do again, because you could, like to your point, landlord, you could be left wanting, bro. Right? You could be,
but dang, we still can tag them though. That's the only thing, though. So we really won't be high and dry.
We won't be high and dry, but we could be high and dry in a year. So if you go ahead and get that guy now and go with the plan that y'all had last year, because to be all the way honest, bro, y'all didn't, not y'all, but a lot of people didn't run the play. I said anyway. Because what I said last year, bro, and I tweeted this shit, I said draft book and rent the rep. That's exactly what I said. I ain't say buy it. I said rent it. So listen, man, like if you get a chance to rent it, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, you could come out like with a to your point, and you said this point earlier, Hen, about the economics, bro. You was talking about just how it is having 5 years worth of rights or 7 years in a slave. It's the same thing with a weapon. He said, "No, he becoming a crazy ass shit." The reason why he said, "Yeah," because you
7 years
late,
a slave, dog.
7 years a slave. Like, no, yeah, because he basically said 5 years worth of rights on his weapon plus 2 years to tackle. You know what I'm saying? So 7 years with the slave. It's the same thing with a weapon. If we ran y'all plan from last year, the same thing that y'all was all the way wanting to do, then you mess around and keep Pickens. You do, because that to me, that's gonna keep him honest, y'all. That's gonna make, because he go get the message. If we got one of the top receivers right now, he would get the message. Oh, they trying to get rid of me.
Or tight end.
Ooh.
Boss ain't going for that shit.
No, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I'm fighting right now.
No, Henny, no. Listen,
have you seen the light?
Yes, bro. Listen, I know I sounded like I hated tight ends in the first. It depends on the dude.
This one different.
Kenyon, I fuck with Kenyon Sadiq.
Yeah, I do it.
Sadiq,
I do it in a heartbeat and wouldn't trip. And would not trip. Like, and to be honest, these are the conversations that honestly I hate that it took us too long to have, bro. See, because right now Ferg too safe for me, and I hate that, bro. It should have been a
Shit,
whole lot.
he's safe by default for this year because they can't move their contract to next year. So the same way they talking real good about the run blank and they can't offload his ass, they'll have some they'll have some smoke for that nigga as the season progresses, or this upcoming off season, because they can get out of his contract clean and clear next year.
Yeah.
One thing the Dallas Cowboys do, even though they give folks these bullshit contracts, they make sure to front load that shit so they can get you the fuck out of Dodge if it don't work out.
Facts on that. Yeah, man, I do want to say this before we move to Bang, bro. I really do appreciate debating y'all, man, because I feel like we some of the fairest people in the space on this, where I ain't got my ego, and I don't feel like for the most part, you know what I'm saying, that y'all do. Like, I know we can get dirty, we punch hard, we fight hard, but I think the intent is to win, man. So I appreciate that.
Anytime, man. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna always agree on shit, man, but at least I see the logic in where y'all be coming from.
And vice versa. And I really do. Y'all made fair points, bro. I can't fight fair shit, bro. Like, it was very fair what both of y'all said, and but I think it makes the whole conversation better because it kind of shows both sides of it, the good and the bad, bro. So, but I'm with tight end though, just FYI. What was you talking about with the main stuff? So basically, do you think that this could be a lot of smoke screen into all this stock down bullshit? Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, they care about that shit. They care about that stupid shit for real.
Got you. And it makes sense too. I understand why they care too. I get it.
Yeah, because it's one thing. It does correlate. Because listen, I'm not a big measurement guy my self, but the fact that you can't find nobody in history with his arm length that was ever a productive pass rusher in the league is kind of concerning. It is, like, it's not even like one anomaly. Like, this guy, like, nah, ain't nobody did it. So that
is this arm that short?
Yeah, they said nobody with this arm length has ever had 10 sacks in the NFL in a season.
And see, that's that nerd shit to me.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm just saying.
I understand. Well, I'm
and you know what? That type of stuff will drop you. Cause see, scouts, and I understand the pressure they under. Like, if my job was on the line, let's be all the way honest, y'all. We would also kind of think like this too if we had to report to people about our decisions. We would sometimes want to play it safe and check all the boxes. We wouldn't be the one guy that want to check off and say yes to the guy that never had no history reflect success in that arm length. You feel me? We would probably play it safe too, just to be honest. Self-preservation will always generally be first with most men. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So because we don't have the pressure of real scouts, we can say F that, let's go ahead and say Bane anyway. But I guarantee you, if we were sitting there and we had to give a report to Will McClay, you feel me? We would be over here like, too, you know what I mean, on that arm length. So to your point here, and this could be true, like in terms of his stock dropping because scouts are starting to overthink it.
Yeah, like, folks don't want to lose their jobs, to your points. And what people got to understand when it comes to like NFL scouts, they don't just look at your college production. They look at your traits and how they translate to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's why guys with no sack production, like the boy that went to Cleveland, like the boy that went to the Bengals, went in the first round super high. Yeah, that boy ain't never had 3 sacks in a season. Yeah, he was drafted to be one of the premier pass rushers in his class. I think he went over James Pierce, who actually led all the rookies in sacks.
That's right.
Right? And they did it just because he was a super athlete. And they're like, exactly. You know what? It'll work.
He checked the boxes. Yep.
He checked the boxes on the size and the arm length and stuff. So they've shown you they'll do it. So
we got to find this way as a case study, because I did this with Orlando Brown. Mm-hmm. Because Orlando Brown, he got shitted on because of his pro day. No, not his pro day, his combine. But his tape whooped Bosa. He whooped the dog snot out of Bosa. You feel me? And I remember I said, shit, I'm gonna have to jot this down as a case study on underwear Olympics and arm length over tape and effort. You know what I mean? This is gonna be one of those we're gonna have to revisit. Now, it's another. Yeah,
Booker was a tape over
it was
underwear guy.
Facts. He was a tape over underwear all day. He was, and I'm glad we were smarter on that one. And I could see why you could ignore the underwear, because that's easily kind of translatable when the guard. Like, I don't really care as much about your 3-cone, your 40. I really just don't.
Yeah, like
How
how
nasty
strong
you
are
is. You know what I'm
I want to
saying?
know. Are you
Let's
strong?
see how crazy you is.
Yeah, I'm just not interested in that. Just me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad a lot of scouts ignored it with him, but on positions like edge, I can see the way you want to check all the boxes straight up.
We know people like, just like you said, like we all play, like we know people who was absolute dogs, but they just didn't have the physical traits to make it.
Facts.
Like I'm talking about, like, dang, bro, you supposed to be in the NFL, but he was 5'10". You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was an absolute dog. Like, sometimes the NFL just go off of the prototypical build and they miss out on great players. That's why you kind of find them gems at them small schools or at the UFL or something like that, and they come in the league and go crazy. Like Cam Newton them and stuff. Like, Cam went looked at like that, and then he got to Florida and went crazy. And I mean, couldn't do nothing at Florida, and then went to Auburn and became something. So you gotta, sometimes you gotta take a different route, little like.
Facts.
Lou, what you thinking about Ruben Bain and this arm link shit? Cause like I said, I'm drafting nigga at 12. He there. We'll talk me through this, Lou.
Yeah, I'm drafting. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, yeah, a lot of these scouts be under pressure, and I understand it. They can get fired. They're not like the Dallas Cowboys, but at the same time, a lot of these scouts also are lazy. I'm gonna keep it a bean too. Be honest with you. They just intellectually lazy. They just want to put stuff in quickly in boxes.
What that boy Vite say, Lou?
Yeah, like
teams can't draft.
Yeah, teams just suck at draft. Because if Keenan Allen was to come out in 2026, he'd probably go 7th round. You know what I'm saying? Because he ran like a damn 4.7.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
4.7, exactly.
You don't like for real. Like
young Keenan was slow as hell.
Keenan always been slow, but they
Super
don't know
slow.
this man, like his quick twitch and his route running is
the best.
It's the best you've probably ever seen in like NFL history.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like faster than Ocho Cinco. You know, everybody knows Ocho got good feet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up there. Like, it's just something.
Keenan routes is nice as hell.
The ultimate measure of a player in this whole scouting process, every scout will tell you, is film.
Yep.
If I can see you do it on film, then the people were saying Will Campbell, the tackle from the Pats, that his arms were small. And you know what I'm saying? They knocked him. Well, you should have knocked him for it, because I said it too. Like, his arms got him in trouble, especially when he played at Jared versus Florida State. So hell yeah, in the Super Bowl, they over here getting to his chest. He got small arms. In this case, it's the opposite with Bain. It's all these tackles are not getting to his chest. All these tackles are moving out the way. He got more moves than your favorite edge. He got a plan, and he has a higher floor. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be coming in strong. He's a rookie, but he got a higher floor than a lot of these rookies. So I'm just being honest with you. Like, no, if I seen you, you might have a deficiency, but it worked. Then it work.
I was about to say, we can't afford to be the people that pass on Ruben Bain because his arm's short. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
we can't afford to be that guy.
I'm actually starting to kind of talk myself out of it, bro.
Out of drafting Bain? We can't afford to be the guy that missed out on him, though. Think about it.
I know what you're
TJ
thinking.
Watt all over again.
I don't know.
I'm saying no. I'm saying if it works, like, we already just giving it the fact that it worked. We can't afford to let something like that pass us by. If we draft Bain and it don't work, they'll be like, dang, like, we thought it would work too. I get it. He was a good player. You couldn't let him pass. But if you let him pass and then he go to whoever and just be going crazy, we gonna look like some fools.
I don't even think that's gonna happen, though.
So you just don't think he good?
No, I ain't say that.
I about to say, after all the film you saw.
Nah, it's the problem is I've actually watched too much film. That's what what I mean by that. If I've seen players that I would have swore was gonna be better than him that didn't turn out yet. You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah. So like every year, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like what makes him so standoffish. Let me go look at my list.
That's why we passed.
Like, if I go look at the history of edges, right? Because I looked at all these first round edges. It's like
But that nigga's so strong though. Like, when you come in with strength.
The thing, that's the thing. Is
Let me put the icing on the cake real quick.
Could he be Myles Garrett because of his strength?
Do y'all see all these doubts we got? The reason we got all these doubts is because we should have went and got us somebody in free agency. And like
that's my whole point.
this is why it's so yeah, that's why I just set the stage to the point,
bro. I was getting ready to say that that it goes back to what Henny said, bro, about going into the draft horny, bro. And so that's why I said I'm starting to kind of rethink it, because it's like we saying we can't pass them because we just don't have nothing. We're horny. You feel me?
See, at 12, though, it'll be hard to say that he wouldn't be the best player, though. At 12, you don't think Bane will be the best player, though? Like, it wouldn't be like a reach.
It could. You know what it could be? And I'm just keeping it real, bro. It could be Moss versus Greg Ellis. It could be DK Metcalf versus Tristan Hill, bro.
This is why I don't like messing around with the draft. It's so many uncertainties, bro. This is a real life dice roll right now.
It is, bro.
It's a dice roll.
Especially, and then the whole reason I said I'm rethinking it, bro, is because I just did that whole study looking back to 2018, and it's like, damn, bro, I'm finna fall for this shit again, right?
No.
Like where I looked at literally every first rounder, bro. And when you look at every first round and you see that literally it's only like a few that had 10 sacks as rookies.
Now, wouldn't y'all have felt better if we had just, I don't know, signed Trey Henderson? We could do whatever the fuck we wanted to with these two first.
We wouldn't even be talking about no edge, bro. To your point, Hen. We wouldn't even be talking about it. We wouldn't be.
What happened?
They talking about some wild shit I had said.
Hen famous quote. That nigga got a famous quote.
Is you horny, my nigga?
That boy got nothing but Hen behind him. You hear me?
Hey, look, ain't nobody gonna say that shit no more, boy.
Nah, that's real though.
That boy
but
said you horny, man.
I know,
No,
man.
you can't ask that.
Like, that ain't sound right.
They don't even with context, that shit don't sound right.
Bro, we stopped the whole show and just died laughing. We stopped the whole show and died laughing for about 5 minutes after that shit. That was crazy.
But yeah, so it's making me, sometimes you got to look at her while you sober. You know what I'm saying?
The lights on.
With the lights on. So I'm looking at Bane with the lights on. Just keeping it real. I'm looking at Bane with the lights on, and I'm really asking the question, are you going to be like most? You feel me? Are you going to be like most, right? And what I mean by that, if I look at most defensive ends, bro, let me look at a couple right now.
If Bane there, that means we got completely wiped out, right? Like,
if Bane makes it to us, that means 5 offensive players went. That means Caleb Downs is gone, but it also means that Mendoza went in the top 10. That means that one of the wide receivers went in the top 10. That means Jeremiah Love went in the top 10, and possibly either 2 of the offensive linemen or another wide receiver went.
Salute to Miss Pam on the Cash App and the Super Chat on the screen. Salute to Miss Pam.
And somebody said, boss, you don't think it's being unrealistic to expect 10-6 out of a rookie? It's very unrealistic.
Well, that's what I mean, but we've been fighting the situation we in off season because y'all been trying to put this on the damn rookie.
This the situation we've been
pushing to get a veteran war down to lead off this damn room.
Look at Donovan.
Listen, you know what's crazy? Even when we were disagreeing on the veteran to get. They wanted Max Crosby, we wanted Trey Henderson. Ain't nobody on this panel will talk about no goddamn rookie pass rushers in this bitch.
No.
I was actually against it. Yeah. I didn't want to drop one. I don't want to drop one. I don't trust no rookie lineman, no defensive lineman for sure. I don't know why it seemed like it worked on the opposite side of the ball, but it don't work out well on the defensive line.
Yeah,
why is that? Lou, I gotta ask you why. Why is it like that?
We strong. We eat our vegetables. That's why.
So the defensive line don't eat?
No, they don't eat. I'm telling you right now.
Them ends don't be as big as you think, though. Them ends be like 260, 270.
D tackles don't work either, though, Hen.
Because we strong.
You right, though.
That's right.
We strong.
That's right. And then let me add to it too. It's strong and tenured. So most offensive linemen have the longest careers. You see what I'm saying? So that's like fighting your daddy.
Could it be? Listen to my thesis. Could it be that it's just simply harder to get past somebody than it is to stop them? Could it be that?
I think it's, you know what it is? I think it's just false hope. what I mean by that is like you good as a D lineman in college, you be whooping a lot of people who legitly be accountants and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like imagine you go to the gym. You know,
so offensive linemen are rarer. That's your argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
the
you
real
crossovers versus little cousin off the creek, off the creek. But when you try that same move in the league, it ain't gonna work.
Trent Williams said that.
I think that's a great question.
Trent Williams said,
how do it work on
when
the
I got into
side?
the league? He said, when I got into the league, I didn't watch film. I felt insulted that people would tell me to watch film because he was just that much better than everybody in college, you know? But then when you get into the league, I think another thing that happened, landlord, I think it's kind of like going from, I think it's like going from like a boxer going from amateur to professional.
Yeah, that's a big leap.
It's a big leap, right? You used to fight in 3 rounds, 8 rounds. Now you get thrown into 10 and 12. People will say, oh, that's just 4 more rounds.
You go fight them.
You go fight them. And then you have to get ready for a fight like that. You know,
them legs gonna be so spaghetti.
And see, and the first time you get taken deep, right? Mm-hmm. And a boxer take you deep, that's gonna be a different fight for you. Now, if you've been deep now, 8 times as a professional, okay, your body's adjusted to going deep like that. I think that's what happened in the trenches.
You know what a good analogy is to build on what you said real quick? Mike was good at the quick fights. When you survived some of Mike Tyson fights, now you gonna work on him and whoop his ass.
That's right. That's exactly what it is. So like even also, right, landlord, he was his year 1, year 2, he came out firing, right? Faster than most. Like I didn't expect Osa to come out as fast as he did.
Yeah.
But then that rookie shit showed up. What, week 10, week 11?
What's
a college season? Yeah. What's a college season? Week
12
11,
games.
12 games. So I think your body, and then people, like I heard Voss say this, bro, and this is true. The trenches is a fight every snap.
It is.
Facts.
That's why
I said you can't avoid that simple question. Like, is it easier to stop somebody than it is to get past somebody? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it might just be simply that. Like it's just easier for me to stop you.
It's just you always colliding, bro. Every play, and then a sumo wrestler doing it to you for now 17 weeks.
Yeah.
And I try to explain to like this, like a regular college cat playing a regular season is like going to the Natty plus 2 more games.
Now, this is another question that you just sparked, though, and I want the panel to answer it. Could it be that the big school guys be more equipped, not only because of the talent that they playing, but how long they usually play?
Yeah.
Think about it. The big school guys in the playoffs.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Like they
agree.
season be longer than 12 games.
Yep.
So what you think? You think that helped them be
Absolutely.
a more equipped pro?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't get used to playing more games unless you play more games, man.
That's interesting. I don't think I heard nobody say that before.
It's just the talent you play. Like big, like first of all, it's not rare. It's a lot of big people in the league, like in the world, but it's rarely you find big people that are athletic or good. And it's even rarer you find them even better at football. And like the big schools you talking about, like in the SEC, Big Ten, that's where all the damn trick talent is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't done. Like, what's the difference between a UTSA and Michigan? It ain't the receivers. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's the guys up front. That's just gonna whoop their ass up front. Like, it's just a different caliber. So and then you're going up against that every day.
No, he talked to somebody in the back. He was saying y'all expecting somebody must have rung his doorbell.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's just
he talking like he running a real life trap.
On average, it's just way more corners and receivers. Like you'll face a dog every other game. Like I don't think I won't say you won't get tested like that at O-line, D-line at every level. Like you got to be like in the SEC or the Big Ten to be getting tested like that, so you can get better. You know what I'm saying? So you can mimic the NFL level as much as possible.
Did we just get Fowler, bro?
No, this is just a question because we were just sitting here talking about, not trusting rookies, but we also know these niggas don't shop at Macy's. They shop at Goodwill. They shop at at TJ Maxx and Ross and shit like
Hey,
that.
real
Marshalls.
quick, man. Who the fuck is this in the chat talking crazy, man? Get that boy up out of here.
What you say?
Who
Get
came here
this bitch
saying
ass up
something?
out of here, man. We don't do that. You don't disrespect the co-host, man.
Oh yeah, fuck Timmy.
What happened? What did
Get
he
his
say?
bitch ass up out of here.
What did he say? Timmy Turner with no burner. Get your ass about here, man.
What I miss, man?
We don't do that type of shit over here, man.
Nothing.
Like, y'all might go to these other shows and they openly let you disrespect content creators, but we don't do that shit over here.
What did he say?
Nothing that we're gonna let niggas speak on. But anyway, back to what we were talking about, man. Since these niggas, shop at Marshalls and not get no high quality guys, or you go through the list of people still available, like, and I'm not saying let this be the only move you make, but if you go through the list of some of these old niggas, who are you thinking would you wouldn't mind bringing back for a cup of coffee? You know what I'm saying? Or bring in for a cup of coffee.
Who's that?
Because we got Dante Fowler. We got Von Miller, old ass. We got Leonard Floyd. Hold on, I even populate Leonard Floyd ass. We got Leonard Floyd, and then we got Cam Jordan. All right, what's
What Cam
nigga?
doing with them blonde
Whoa,
dreads,
what the
bro?
hell? What is going on?
That nigga a white walker, ain't he?
Man, say, man.
Get your weird ass out. We good. Keep that nigga in New Orleans. Hell no.
Man,
We don't do that.
It's that voodoo. That old ass nigga did have 10 and a half sacks
Listen,
though.
I done had locks for many moons. I ain't never put a drop of color in my hair. Now, I'll let you go, but not like that, though. You know, like some people get the little brown or the blonde or something, or maybe a little color. Yeah,
Like,
just a little color. That's your preference. But this is just weird shit right here, though. This is just weirdo shit.
Gray?
Too much.
Or what? Like,
This some weirdo shit.
He done colored it. He done colored the
See,
same
he
color.
been in New Orleans too long. They got that goddamn.
I'm
they
scared.
got that root on them. We good.
Yeah, he might.
Hell
he
no.
might. I don't know.
We might be left with this, to your point though, Hen. Right, straight up.
Yeah, that's my time.
We might be left with this, and then if that's what we left with, then hell yeah, let's do what we gotta do.
Hold on though. He had let him say, let me rethink.
Exactly. Exactly, bro.
Hold on, I ain't see that.
But hold on, man.
Bro, I knew you was gonna come around too, bro. I knew as soon as I saw that 47.
Tell that nigga put a cap on.
Hey,
Tell him put a cap on.
He gonna have a helmet on,
I
man. He
take
ain't
you
gonna see that
weird.
shit.
I take you
Take me
weird.
inside,
TV,
tell
dog.
the sideline.
With the weirdness, bro. If you
See,
come
this
over
what
and
y'all
get a
left us
Look,
with.
look,
We gotta
look.
be with the little bastards and the weirdos now.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with it. I mean, and that's what we gonna probably have to do, bro. And then after the draft, we might have to call back Clowney. We might be scrambling, We might be scrambling.
I really don't know why they ain't got Clowney under. And I think I know why they talk all this shit. It might just be because of the comp pick shit. If they sign him after the draft, I don't think it affects the comp pick formula.
I think it's more than that. I think
Somebody said Cameron Targaryen.
no.
Hey, shout out to who said that? Big Carter. Shout out to you. Hey, that nigga Targaryen.
He one of the black Targaryens too. Go back to that picture, dog. Go back to that picture. We gotta see that again.
If you really know who he is, he's a Valerian.
Oh, the black.
He's a Valerian off of the House of Dragon. That's who he is.
House of Dragon.
Valerian.
Yeah, the Valerian was the black ones with the gold
with
hair.
the gray hair. They had gray hair.
They had silver.
Yeah, like silver hair, just like that. He a Valerian.
They had silver hair.
They show, man. Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm watching Game of Thrones over right now for the third time. I'm just like that.
That made me like, man.
I'm just like that. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is ridiculous.
It's the best. Ridiculous.
It's
the best. It's the best. Like anything Game of Thrones. I play the video games. Anything with Game of Thrones.
That shit is ridiculous.
I swear, I'm not
gonna lie.
That's the biggest crack ever.
The dopest show ever wrote.
Of all
I ain't gonna lie
time,
to
bro. Of all time. They got a little fun at the end, but they did good though for long
Man,
enough.
that shit's so epic, man.
Man,
Yeah,
boy,
y'all don't know gangster shit until you watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
You don't know gangster until you watch.
Yeah, you don't
Real
know.
talk.
You don't know being on the edge into Game of Thrones, bro. I feel sorry for people that binge on it. Y'all not getting the full effect.
You don't let it simmer. You don't
Yeah,
let it
you
marinate
don't let it.
enough.
Yeah, you see. Say, tell them, landlord, bro. They ain't let it cook, bro. Until you have to wait 6 months to see Jon
The
Snow
next
come alive.
season.
Oh, that shit was hard when he came back to life. Oh my god.
You feel me, bro? Like, say, listen, man. Like, and I know I spoiled it for some of y'all. I don't care. You should
But
have
it's
been
been
doing
10 years. Ain't no damn spoiler. But
I know, right?
You ain't seen it.
know, right?
You ain't want to see it.
Yeah,
Hen
you
ain't
know,
watched it yet though, so.
Oh, damn, Hen, what the hell you been doing?
Hen, what you doing? He ain't gonna remember. He ain't gonna remember what we just said.
He ain't gonna know who it is.
He wouldn't know the name.
Hey, look, House of Dragon dope, but get what? Y'all sleeping on Night of the Seven Kings.
No, that's way better than House of Dragon.
than House of
Yeah,
Dragon.
it's way better. Oh,
lot.
boy, what?
And it's one season. Better.
That
Real
fight
talk,
is-
they going crazy.
Oh, they going? No, that was probably the dopest fight of all of them. What's
They
his name?
going
Of all?
crazy.
Which
Look,
one?
What
The
the
one
one?
they win.
What's his name? Sir Duncan the Tall.
Sir Duncan the Tall?
Sir Duncan.
Look, if you go back in the regular Game of
Y'all
Thrones,
hyping
they
that,
talked
bro.
about him. Look, they brought him up in a book.
He
Oh,
was-
for
he had-
real?
They was
Remember?
look.
He had
Listen to
8
me now.
books.
Listen
So
to
they
me
gonna
now.
really show so Derek can become that dude. I knew he was gonna become that
They
dude.
talked about him in a book, boss.
That boy had
Well,
like
all my
16
life,
seasons.
they said, oh, his story is super long. They was like, he must have been a great knight.
yes.
They was like, yeah, he was one of the best. And
Hey.
they showing you everything about
Yeah,
Sir Duncan the
and
Tall.
I knew he was cold when I was just looking at how big that white boy was, bro.
Oh, he's huge, boy.
He
Hey, that boy
huge.
like-
You know what I'm saying? It's like when they had him walking around and he just was yoked and they would show up with his shirt off and he'll be. I say that dude finna do some
No, he was-
damage.
See, if you
He
know
look
Game
hard
of
with that
Thrones,
helmet
you
on.
know that he's not who he is yet. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They
yeah.
gonna build him
They gonna
up
build him, yeah.
until he
And they gonna
become
build
who he
everything
really
around
is.
him. Yeah.
It's gonna get good. I ain't
I-
gonna lie.
It's gonna be legendary, bro.
And you know they had to kill my boy Brian Schottenheimer.
Brian,
So
yeah,
did-
that
That
was
shit
crazy,
scared me.
man.
I was like, wait, hold on, wait, what? When he took, I was like, oh my god, like, huh?
That hard-headed ass little son of his. You saying that? The little
sneak-
hard-headed little
yeah,
son.
No, that's his,
The squire.
nephew. That's his
Now,
nephew.
to be
No,
honest,
that's the
though,
son.
to
That's
be
the,
honest, though,
that
like-
is his nephew. That
That
is
was
his
his
nephew.
nephew, but to be honest, the nephew played that right though.
That John was gangster the way he
He
did
played
it,
it right,
but
bro,
he
'cause
putting Duncan
he
in
just
so
didn't
much
know-
danger though.
He
That's the
did,
problem.
but he didn't know that Duncan was gonna be able to get them boys together like that. Cause he, you know, if
He would've
King
died.
didn't step up for him, he did.
He would have.
He calculated it right. It's just that dude was honorable. Brian Schottenheimer was honorable, so he was.
Man,
like,
he
I
was
got-
so gangster, bro. What king you know that went to
Funny.
war for somebody who went in from the town?
Yeah.
Went against the family.
Boy, that boy
Against
a
the family.
gangster.
But
That's
also,
a gangster.
but also
king
let
right
you
there.
know how
Straight
gangster Sir Duncan old man was.
No, he was a dog.
That you feel me?
Yeah.
Because he did
He was a
that really
dog.
because of his old man. He was like, because he kept reminding them to say, somebody go remember my old man.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
And them
because
words,
they were
them
trying to
words
hate him
got
out.
to him finally. Them words,
Yeah.
he was like, I gotta ride with him, bro. I gotta ride with him. You feel me?
Yeah,
And he went down there and
because
he
Sir
rode with
Duncan
him.
was so righteous though. He
Yeah.
was so gangster about it.
Yeah.
Like he was
Yeah.
standing up for good. You
Yeah.
can't deny
Yeah.
good for too
Yeah.
long, bro.
Yeah,
Like everybody
yeah.
else was trying to, brush him off. Like
Yeah.
you can't
And
deny
usually ain't
righteousness
no honor
for
like
too
that in
long.
Game of Thrones, man. To see somebody like show up with some honor like that.
They usually die. In
They
Game
usually
of
die.
Thrones, the honorable, they don't last long.
As
in Game
Ned.
of Thrones.
As
he
Ned,
died.
Hell no.
Off
And he
with
did.
your head, off with your head.
Ned
boy.
didn't even make it through the
though.
first season.
First
But this shit
season.
for real.
See,
I love Ned Stark. I
you know
swear to
what's
God,
crazy,
he was
landlord?
dope.
I barely watched Game of Thrones, but I watched enough to see that nigga
Yeah,
get his
Listen,
head cut
I'm gonna
off.
tell you straight up.
You ain't
Hey,
bullshit,
hold on.
that nigga
How
died.
many times you watched Game of Thrones? Once.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
10?
Cause you like Ned. If you look at it again, bro, you gonna see Ned through a whole nother light, bro. Ned
did.
was
He was
went
fucked up.
right at the beginning, bro. He was too nice.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
can't
He
last
was.
like that, bro.
call him a
You
noble
can't last
fool,
like
bro.
that.
He
He
was a
was
noble
too
fool.
He
nice.
right about him,
He was
noble
too
fool.
honorable.
Mhm.
Look, he raised all his children like that too. That's like I noticed that the whole show is really about the Starks.
That's right.
It ain't about nobody else for real.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It's really about the Starks. They the star of the show.
But you could, but to be honest, the reason why he's still my favorite character because there's no way around it. The only way around it is to get gangster like them. That was his problem.
You gotta
adapt. Got gangster like the Lannister. That's all he had to do. But he was like,
was Baratheon, bro.
Baratheon, talking about Robert.
Man, that was my nigga, dog.
I want to see even do much though.
Man,
he was gangster though. He was real though.
It's like his reputation though. They built him up like he went crazy.
No, he's Game of Thrones talk now, y'all. So don't get mad. Hey, if you ain't here, you ain't here. It's your fault. It's your fault.
And he said which one? He said which one is greater, 5 or 1? Right? And she said, of course 5. He said 5.
He said 1.
He talking about dialogue. Nobody had better dialogue than what's the name.
How he was a king, bro. He had the king instincts, bro. Like he was the one that really wanted to get Khaleesi, bro, and he was right.
One of the coldest moments though, when Cersei tried to snap on Littlefinger, but actually, if you think about it, without Littlefinger and Daenerys, the other little whisperer, we wouldn't even have a show.
Right.
They kept up all the mess. Yeah. If you think of it, they kept up everything.
They cranked up the whole show.
You know they the ones manipulated everybody.
Everything, right.
Do you know he was this close from Littlefinger actually taking over? Because his plan, did y'all know his entire plan? His plan would have been he would have fucked everything up. You know his plan? He was gonna marry you know the family in the mountains?
Yeah.
He had that army, then he was manipulating the North. He was gonna take over the entire his plan. Yeah, you're right, Angie. Littlefinger was the smartest character in the entire
Daenerys, both of them boys, bro. They the ones who them niggas. If without them, we wouldn't have had a show. They manipulated everybody. They literally did manipulate everybody, bro.
Somebody say Ramsey Bolton was the best.
He was the worst. No,
I hated Ramsey Bolton.
Look. I just looked this up, boss and Lou. Y'all probably ain't even know this. Look, I just found this out. How about the actor that played King Jeffries? They said he was receiving death threats and everything, bro. They hated his guts just because of his character, bro. No lie. Look, he played the role so good that he can't even get work no more. He had to take a sabbatical. He had to stop acting for a while.
I was to the show.
Like people hated his guts, bro.
What was your best episode, hands down?
Of course, probably the Red Wedding.
Man, you my dog.
The Red Wedding. It ain't that topping that. It ain't that topping the Red Wedding, bro.
Dog. Bro,
the Red Wedding was so shocking. I think that was the most shocking moment in TV history.
Bro.
I think that was the most shocking moment in TV history.
It was the dopest ever. I was like this. Like in real life, like, dog, did they just end a season like this, dog? Like, did they leave us like this, dog? Like,
and I'm talking about they up there going, but look though, it was still righteous at the end though. Because they the ones didn't keep their promise. Rob didn't keep his promise.
I saw it.
Rob didn't keep his promise. It was all about Rob not marrying that man's daughter, bro. He told him to marry the daughter. He did it. He said no anyway. He just did what he wanted to do. And that's something else I noticed about them Starks. None of the Starks listen, bro. Them niggas didn't listen to nothing. Because everybody that was a Stark was hard-headed as hell. Ned was hard-headed. The wife was hard-headed. Goddamn Rob was hard-headed. Goddamn John was hard-headed. All them boys were hard-headed. Ari was hard-headed. Silver, all of them, bro.
John was the real one.
Every Stark was hard-headed.
That's
why they family was so in shambles like that, bro.
John was a real one.
I never forget when I saw that dude walking to that door and I knew it. When the Red Wedding, when he walked to that door and closed it.
Yeah, I'm like.
The Red Wedding was the most shocking moment in
TV
history. I don't care what nobody say. Somebody said it in the chat. Look, most shocking was Red Wedding. Most satisfying was Jeffrey jumping out the window. That wasn't Jeffrey. That was the little brother.
The little brother.
But Jeffrey died because he got poisoned.
The Red Wedding, they actually broke rules. That show you like how. That's how they show you how far the Lannisters was willing to go. Because you never actually you supposed to respect a wedding, like in the rules of war.
Yeah.
Everything, but like planning a hit like that, like that, because damn, that's how you know they was desperate. They was getting their ass whooped. Rob was whooping their ass. And
yeah, Rob. That's probably my favorite character. I thought it was Jon Snow, but I think really my favorite character might have been like the favorite gangster probably was the Young Wolf. I used to love.
You know how he beat them, bro? How he beat what's the name, son? He did the smartest strategy ever, bro. Like he sent part of the damn it was like a ravine. He sent part of the army up one way and baited you know what's his name? The son.
Talking about Ramsey.
No, I'm talking about the Lannister. The one who started who liked his sister.
Oh, Jaime.
He baited Jaime to bring his whole army to fight like a little portion, and he looped the whole army
and brought the real army on the backside.
Smashed they shit. But he was kicking Tywin Lannister ass in that war. Like,
and look, Jaime ain't no joke either. Jaime ain't no joke.
It's some stuff they left unfinished though that I really wish they would have kind of revisited some kind of way, like Essos.
Oh, Essos?
Yeah, Essos.
We never went to Essos, right? You talking about?
So, like, remember she left old boy in charge, and she was like, "I had no heart for him."
Has anyone noticed that what they said?
So they ain't interrupting each other.
That's just so dope, bro.
The brotherhood.
That shit dope, bro. Listen, dog, we don't care about football right now, bro.
That shit so serious, bro.
Listen, bro. If the cast that ain't on it, I'm sorry, bro. I can't help you.
I just don't understand how you got. I don't get it. I ain't gonna lie. If you watch it, I tell people, if you watch it long enough to know who the last names is, and you still don't like the show,
I'm not understanding how he didn't watch him get his head cut off and then watch no more.
He must ain't paying attention, bro. He ain't paying attention.
He got uninterested.
He ain't paying attention. He couldn't be
the main character.
That's what hurt me in even more. I was like,
me too.
I
ain't gonna lie. When I seen them do that to Bran, I said, "Oh, this is a different kind of show."
Yeah,
this a whole nother show, bro. You push a little boy out the window.
Nah, I say
they don't do this. They don't do that type of stuff on normal shows, bro.
What happened to Rob? I was just like, ain't nobody safe.
Ain't nobody safe. Ever safe.
Somebody said about to go wise right now, bro. I'm telling you, like, you just give it time.
And I'm gonna tell you how to do it too, bro.
As soon as you learn who the families is, that's when you really into it and just watch it from there. You gotta know who the Lannisters is, who the Starks is, who the Baratheons is, who else? Who the Targaryens is.
And you gonna learn
you
it because they feed it to you
is.
slow. They feed it to you slow.
Yeah.
They feed it to you slow. But I'm gonna tell you how to really get that crack to hit right. Watch it. Watch a whole series. Take a week off.
Yeah.
Don't go right into the next one, bro. Let it marinate, bro.
The middle seasons, yeah, you're gonna get hooked by them because the middle seasons is the peak. The middle season where the red wedding happened.
The Cowboys got killed in the Game of Thrones.
Man, but hey, my favorite character on that, Tywin.
Somebody said what happened to the Cowboys.
Tyrion was my favorite character on that show. I swear to God.
Somebody said the Hodor scene when it finally was revealed that what dude was saying was the whole time was epic too. That was epic.
Yeah, Hodor.
That's fucked
epic.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, let's we carried it.
Sorry, y'all. Hey, it's just turning to Game of Thrones all of a sudden. I don't know why. We might need us a Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones not finished though, bro.
It
can't be finished though, landlord. It's too much unanswered, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's too much unanswered because they gave clues to the beginning that we don't know about. Like they talked about you created the White Walker. See?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
The little people did.
You feel me? And see, they showed that clue and they left it alone, bro.
Yeah.
So that means
we learned about it right now. We learned about it in what's the name? In Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We're learning about it. They going over it. They showing why they cursed the man. They cursed.
You want to know something that's dope too, Lou? That we ain't even peep. If you watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms, that ain't even got no dragons.
No, this is when they killed.
You ain't even think about it though. Like you ain't miss them. The show's so good, you ain't even noticed that they ain't even got no dragons.
The time they're dying off. I think somebody killed them off, and I think it was the Maesters.
Yeah, the Targaryens ruled for centuries. Yeah. See, you know, House of Dragon is before Night of the Seven Kingdoms, right?
Yeah.
That's when the Targaryens was reigning with dragons.
Yeah.
The dragon's been dead for years after that.
You know the story I want to see, bro? Landlord and Lou, I want to see how Robert Baratheon came up. I would
I
want
do
to see.
too.
That
I
is
want to
interesting
see
too.
young Rob,
Because
bro.
where the
I want to
Baratheons
see
come
like
from?
when that boy said, "Man, I hit him with my hammer."
He had
I
a
hit him
hammer. No, he was a
with
dog.
one blow.
He was a
I
gangster now.
would want to see
Oh,
young
he got
him,
like a
bro.
deer
I want to
helmet,
see
bro.
young Robert, bro.
Look,
He got a
Robert
deer
was
helmet
so
with
gangster.
antlers.
Robert was so gangster. He was an old man and out of shape and a king that he still wanted to go to war. He still wanted to kill something. He like, man, it's been too long. I gotta kill something.
Man, that boy said with one blow. Because he was talking about how he killed that Targaryen with that one blow.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would want to see that. I would want to see
him
him come up, bro. I would like the story of Baratheon, probably the dopest one, bro.
It might be because I
did.
did wonder how they came into power though, because Targaryens reigned for so many years.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you got a Baratheon in there. So yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, but you do know we're seeing one of the kings, the king right before the Mad King. We just seen him in 90. You know who that is, right? 97 Kings.
Who?
It's the little bald-headed boy.
Oh, that's Aegon. But nah, it was a bunch of Aegons though. Don't get
that's
caught
Aemon,
slipping,
bro.
No, Lou.
And then the brother,
it was like three Aegons though. It was like three of them.
But that's Aemon. Aemon's son is the Mad King. That's his son. He gonna have a son. That's the Mad King.
Oh, so the bald-headed boy's son is the Mad King?
Yeah, the brother of the bald-headed boy.
I thought we was gonna see the Mad King in the House of Dragons.
We ain't seen one brother. One brother is sent away. The brother that's sent away, he away at the Masons. That's the guy who's at the Castle Black. That's blind. That's the blind. That's we're talking about his family right now.
Yeah.
With Jon Snow, when he was catering for him and doing his bedpan, this is his family.
Sorry, y'all. This the best show ever. But I guess we'll have to go in it because we ain't talked about Cowboys in about 30 minutes at least.
I know.
We love y'all, man.
Listen,
Salute
man.
to y'all. But if you ain't watched Game of Thrones, man, you need to check that out.
Rebel on them books too. My dad on them books.
Yeah,
it was damn good. Hey, it was a damn good show. Regardless, I
got all them books.
Me too, man. It was a good talk, bro. Like real good talk. Like for real. Like
absolutely
good perspectives, bro. And we getting close to this draft, man. So we got a lot more interesting stuff. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick though. I'm gonna be focusing on running back. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that. I'm gonna be unveiling some people that I think we need to focus on. Not obviously y'all, but as a nation. I just felt like we didn't put enough attention on tight end and running back. Real talk.
Tight end should be up for grabs right now.
I agree.
There's some tight ends in this draft too.
Somebody said need that Game of Thrones channel. Real talk. Hey.
I love Game of Thrones. But you're right, tight end. There's a lot of tight ends in this draft. Some sneaky tight ends. I'm gonna be honest with you. We can walk away. If we can't get Sadiq, there's some guy. As a Cowboys. Go ahead. You say any? Well, I'm saying, yeah, there's a lot of tight ends in this draft. Like the Cowboys, honestly, I think they're trying to be smart. They just talked to a tight end, but apparently a lot of people have been scouting this tight end as a receiver, a bigger receiver. The guy from Vanderbilt. And then I like the guy from Baylor, but yeah,
Stowers and Triggs, yeah, I fuck with both of them.
Yeah, I like Triggs. Yeah, we're gonna go BPA. What I'm afraid of, honestly, I've been harping on. I just did a video on today. I'm afraid that tackle is actually gonna be, it's gonna be kind of picked in this top, maybe even 12. And be honest with you, the way they've been talking with Tyler Guyton, I'm honestly afraid of it, but. When you really think about it, I mean, they kind of have a point. I just
only thing, Lou, if they were gonna do that, they should have just cut Terrence Steele. They should just cut him and saved all the money.
You're right. They should have just did it, but I don't know if they just don't believe in the tackle room altogether, and they just maybe I don't know. Maybe they want it because Steele technically did take a pay cut. I don't know, but the fact that he called out Tyler Guyton and you know what I'm saying? That's what makes me afraid. And they actually might take one of these dudes. But I just want them to not just go in defensive player like a lot of Cowboy Nation. I'm not with that. I'm not with just reaching on defensive player just because I think people are starting to view this draft like a damn free agency. Like this is the expansion draft or some shit. But no, this is a draft. We need to be taking BPA. I am looking for stars if I can. Honestly, I'm not trading up. I'm only trading up for one person, and that is Caleb Downs. I'm not trading up for nobody else. Absolutely nobody. Everybody else, I would let the board play out. I would prefer to trade back and get more in the second and third round. Be honest with you, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer to this draft. You know, we finna get some new Cowboys, and I pray that the Cowboys have a trade. You know, with a team that's in Cleveland or Las Vegas. That's why they can really make my day if they do some shit like that. But yeah,
Now, I'm hearing that Cleveland ready to get out of their trade, out of their position. Cleveland and who else they said? Miami, I believe. Cleveland and Miami, some teams to look out for as far as trade up scenarios. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't the biggest fan of trading up for real. Cause I just feel like it's so many assets that we'll have to give up, and we already. I think we chasing our bets right now, cause we feel like we lost on Micah. Now we just trying to make it up, and now we just chasing, and I don't like that. That's a recipe for disaster. I really think we should just maybe just draft. You know what I'm saying? We need a cornerback too. You know what I'm saying? We need a cornerback and we need an edge rusher and a linebacker. You might just drop a cornerback and a linebacker and then still go trade for an edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to have an edge or you ain't got to move up for one. So, yeah, it's a lot of different strategies that we can use. I just hope the Cowboys do the right one. Like, we know that it's a very, very fragile situation when we talking about the Cowboys doing the right thing. So that's why I don't want them to have to correct too many things. That's all. That's my main goal. Like, y'all got some of this stuff right. It's working right. I don't want y'all to have to do too much, you know what I'm saying, fixing and stuff, because I feel like the Cowboys are quick to mess it up. That's all. And I just want to make this right. I think we could get better with a couple of good moves, man. And hey, we just got to execute and make sure we make the right moves. That's why I'm at with
it. I agree.
Yeah. I'm going to just say this before we wrap up, man. I need the Dallas Cowboys to find Ferg replacement. It just is what it is, man. You can't get money. You can't be making that kind of money and you ain't shit. I'm just saying, man, there were 3 players on the Dallas Cowboys that had 100 targets. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Jake fucking Ferguson.
I'm about to say, Henry, it might not even be the money. It's really more of the targets. Go on, cook them. Because I don't want to give him the ball that much if he ain't finna do that.
Now, listen, the other 2 guys had over 1,000 yards. Exactly. This motherfucker had 600 yards.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm going to throw the ball to somebody 100 times, I need a better return on investment. And he just ain't it. If the tight end is going to be this involved in the offense, you need a better tight end. You know, I know people love Ferg. I know that he's a fan favorite. He got a good personality, all the other bullshit. I don't give a damn. He is a liability at this point on the opposite side of the ball. He's a liability. He has to fucking And if there was somebody else on the team right now that could take up the slack, they ass be playing. But you know, Rebels fan forward ain't really shit like that. We know Schoonmaker ain't shit. Ain't never gonna be shit. But yeah, man, this is way too good of a tight end draft to go out here without getting one. Even if you don't, you know, be exquisite and get Kenyon Sadiq in the first round. You still got Eli Stowers. You still got Michael Triggs. You know, you still got even the boy from Utah is probably gonna come in here and be a better receiving threat than what Jake Ferguson is, man. So yeah, Ferg woke up sorry out of nowhere. And it's crazy because he ain't that old. He took a nap and woke up sorry. So yeah, man, I'm with you, boss. I'm with you on getting the running back too, man. We're gonna have to push that shit. You know, I'm biased as hell too. You know, I fight a nigga to get Michael Washington on the team.
Say, bro, for sure. We gotta push that because ain't nobody talking about that, bro.
They not. You know, people saving Blue, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all can miss me with Blue.
Miss me.
Y'all can miss me all the way with Blue. I'm be honest with you. Y'all
for real.
Either protect them over one game. Yeah. He lost his job to Malik Davis.
Yeah.
When you lose your job, we change the locks on you, sir.
Right.
Turn in your key.
Yeah.
I want a running back, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would love to have love. I tell you that much.
I would too.
Yeah. I would love to have love. I'm telling you, I fight the whole nation if we draft Jeremiah Love. Like, I'm telling you. He's one of the few ones that I stand on the table for right now. Ferg, man, we shouldn't give that man that many targets if he ain't gonna do nothing. That's all I'm saying. That's making your offense pedestrian. If he catching the ball and laying down every time, shit.
Yeah,
we had Jason Witten before, right before he went and got the toupee and went on the TV. Shit, we don't need that.
Yeah, Jason Witten had more yet.
In year 17.
Yikes.
We looked it up.
Oh, no, you for real?
No, for real. He did. Year 17. So did.
Yikes. And he was known for catching the ball and falling down.
So did.
That's crazy.
Shit, for real. But yeah, we're going to talk about on Thursday. Because people, I don't like how people are just, automatically assuming this offense is going to be good next year. It wasn't even perfect last year. You know what I'm saying? So we can say that for Thursday, though.
Hey, if y'all free tomorrow, man, we taking the running back in the draft.
Fuck it, let's do it.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. Hey, in the words of Wes, never look